related to how much I'm here. I'm here, chat. I'm doing it. Uh-oh, Twitch just tweeted. I need a breaking news overlay. I need new overlays. And that just spontaneously happened. Chat? Oh gosh, okay. I'm here. I did it. Look, I'm not late. I am not late. I am early. A new stream on a Thursday. We are live. Hello, hello everybody. How's it going? Okay, pause that. Close that. Move that. Boom! Happy Thursday, y'all. Hope you all are doing well today. We are doing news today. We are doing some news because Pokimane left Twitch, going to YouTube. So we're going to be talking about that.
Circ85 cheered 300 bits.
Why can't I hear?
No, this would have been breaking news yesterday.
No,
Today
they're
it
bugged
is
again.
just
My alerts are
yesterday's
bugged
news.
again, y'all. That is so unfortunate. Why does that happen? I don't understand. I need someone to go and figure out on the stream fix for when OBS just decides not to tell me what my audio is. I'm just gonna try different. I'm just gonna, you know what? Let's try this again. Nope. Okay. Skip it. Oh gosh, it's not working. I miss Brian's beautiful voice. It's so far away. Thank you for the resubs. Oh god. No, my OBS is freezing. I'm gonna break things. This is my response to being a panic. This is what I get for being early. Let's try again. No, not happening. It's just not happening. It's not happening. Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't need alert sounds. All right, who wants candy? Someone go and figure out. My OBS just randomly, the audio will not work. And I have to shut down OBS. It's the only fix I know about. To hear any of my sounds. If someone can figure that out, candy is at stake here. What's up, Patrick? How's it going? Shara, thank you for the 91 months. That is incredible. Thank you so much. We also have a Teef coming in with the 25 months. I thought it's been longer. Thank you for the 25 months. That is lucky number 25. Alan with the 40 months. Thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for the resubs. If you are over on YouTube, hello. Feel free to wave and say hi because you will be showing up in chat as well. I might at some point try to find a better multi-chat because I would like to get the name colors working and the animated emotes don't show up. So, you know, because we're gonna have mostly Twitch users, right? So, you know, the wall of purple. And see, I thought I was supposed to do different colors for different names. Let me see. That overlay. Settings. Let's try settings. We're gonna see. Colorized author names. See, I thought colorized author names meant something. I don't know if it does. Might need an RTX 6090 for OBS to work properly. Am I on screen yet? Yes, you are, Vimo. Thanks for being here. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about Pokimane. We have things to watch today, so I hope you brought snacks. I hope you all brought some snacks because we've got Pokimane's video about her decision. It's a podcast, but she recorded a video and it's on Spotify. We're gonna watch a video on Spotify. This is like a first for me. So we're gonna be doing that. I'm staying hit with the times. I mean, I am the snack. What's up, Alan? Hey, Strike. Right now I'm using Restream because that's the tool that I'm using to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So anytime we do relevant streaming related content, then we will be multi-streaming. So we will be on Twitch, we will be on YouTube. So you can choose which one you prefer to watch. Even if you don't want to watch the YouTube live stream and you prefer to be on Twitch, make sure you go and sub to the YouTube. Because video
85 cheered 300 bits. I don't have snacks here, but
I don't have snacks here, but there is one on stream.
Does that count?
Booker's not even
300.
here. Booker is not even here today. What's up, 24 fan? How you doing? Is watching a video of a podcast like listening to a book? She is leaving. She has left. She is streaming on YouTube today. She's done. She's gone. Capiche? So she put out a 1 hour long podcast. I don't know if the whole thing is about her decision to leave, but we will watch what is relevant and react and talk about it. I've been trying to figure out how I want to do the multi since it's allowed. So we've been talking a lot in the Streamer Square Premium membership program. We've been doing a lot of discussion about multi-streaming strategies, what's working, what's not. We've been workshopping ideas. We've really been talking a lot about that because, you know, just hitting the multi-stream and streaming to as many platforms as possible isn't necessarily the best idea. My water is gone. I don't have my water. It's okay. I have bad acid reflux this morning because I ate cake at 10 p.m. Christy made me cake this week. It was so sweet and it was delish. It was so good. Like, it's moist and chocolatey is perfect. So last night I was working really late last night and I got hungry because I ate dinner at like 4:30, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat more noodles and a piece of cake with chocolate milk. And then I ate it and then I was like, I'm sleepy. I still stayed up until like 11:30ish. Mostly from the technical side, like likely just using the OBS extension. That's the chat I want to use. We do have a guide on setting up multi-streaming on the website, Alan. So let me see if I can find the link. Let's see, streamersquare.com. I think it's on the guides page. So it goes over all the different options and considerations for like setting up multi-streaming if you want to look into that. What's up, Temple Moon? Noodles with cake. Well, not, you know, you gotta have your meal and then you have your dessert. Was it marble cake? I don't think it was marble cake. Yeah, how to multi-stream. Copy link. Bim. That feeling, that face when you witness a noodle eating noodles. Am I a noodle? Is that a compliment? Is that a good thing? Is that a nice? Thanks for the link. No worries, Strike. Absolutely. Yeah, go check out that guide. It got updated with like the new Twitch news, so I updated it myself with my own hands, all on my own some. It's a really good thing to be a noodle. Nice. What's up, Bruiser? How you doing? We're also going to be learning about a creator named Ryan Higa today because the internet is mad at me for not knowing who this person is. Do y'all know who this person is? Do you know Ryan Higa? We're gonna do a poll. We'll set up a poll when we get to that topic, but I saw that. It's so funny. Like, I forgot, like, I haven't really done much tweeting over the past few months because Twitter sucks, and then I kind of forgot how bad it sucks, and then I was like, I was trying to make a comment about like the overarching trend because that's what I care about, not like individual names. Like, there's no purpose in like identifying individuals, but like how things are going. People are like, oh my god, you don't know who that is? He was a YouTuber in 2006 and was like the most famous YouTuber in 2006. It's like, okay, that's my point. Is like, he's not that well known as a streamer. It was so funny. Oh my god, it was so funny. I'm like, Twitter is hysterical. He was huge, yeah. I mean, apparently he was huge. So we're gonna be doing, listening to, or watching a little documentary video that's like 10 minutes long. Oh my god, Cirque85 gifted 12 months of subs to Lar. Well, I guess I'm not allowed to leave Twitch now, Lar. Because I can't just like ditch you and like, you know, your sub now. What's up, Alexander? He's an OG YouTuber, yeah. But that's the point. He's known as being a YouTuber. He doesn't even YouTube anymore. He streams on Twitch. He gets 1,500 viewers, which is not bad. But that's not iconic. I'm sorry to say. I know that might offend someone, or, you know, I'm not trying to be like mean, but like there's so many streamers that get 1,000, 2,000 viewers. Like I can't name them all. I'm sorry, man. But people are so funny. We're gonna go through all the comments and stuff and talk about it, and it's just like the response is like hilarious. I honestly, like the fact that people are still commenting makes me want to, like, once a week maybe do a little bit and be like, I don't know who Corpse Husband is. Who that? You know, I don't know who Mr. Beast is. Who's this Mr. Beast guy? Like, why is his name Mr. Beast? Weird name. And just like rake in the impressions and the money. I mean, that is the good thing about Twitter now. Even though it is an absolute cesspool and everyone wants to fight and argue and be mad about something, at least I'm making money from it now. You know what I mean? At least the beating that I'm taking, which, you know, isn't really a beating because I muted the tweet an hour into it, but at least, you know, the outrage is making me some money, you know? I legit don't know who Corpse Husband is. And I'm sure there's people that, you know, on YouTube don't know who Lyric is. In fact, some people don't even know who Ninja is. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's a weird concept. Like, who doesn't know who every single person on this planet is? I mean, baffling, honestly. You don't know everyone? Oh, you talk about streaming? You give advice on how to grow? Oh, yeah? Well, name every streamer. Right now, name them all. Because if you can't, you're a phony. You're a clown. It was so funny. It's just so funny. So no way to get attention is a question on an internet discussion. Post and ask a question, log on an alt account, answer question in a clearly wrong way. The internet will immediately call out the wrong answer. Oh. Quick farming, kind of like the Taylor Swift psyop. Ah, yes. Taylor Swift is a big ol' psyop. Mm-hmm. Oh, you stream? Name 2.5 million streamers. Not everyone needs to know who everyone else is. Like, there isn't enough time. Also, why would I need to watch associated people I don't enjoy? Like, I mean, I don't know his content. I might know some of his YouTube videos. Like, I've never been that big of a YouTube watcher, though. Never. Like, I have seen viral videos, mostly through, like, growing up. I was, like, on E-Bomb's World, which, you know, is probably like a degenerate site, but that's how I figured out, like, all the viral Charlie the Unicorn, shoes, you know, milk and cereal. You know, those were my so maybe I've seen his videos, maybe I haven't. I don't know. Like, the point is, as a streamer, he's one in thousands that have that viewership. I mean, like that does not, the name power on Twitch is not there. Like, it did not translate over. He may have millions of YouTube subs. He hasn't posted in 4 years. But like on Twitch, he's, I mean, relatively small compared to the upper echelon, the Pokimanes, the Ludwigs who have left Twitch. So we're going to talk about that. And so this is all interconnected, right? We're talking about Pokimane leaving Twitch and the other folks that have left Twitch. I mean, XQC now is primarily on Kick. And he was Twitch's top earner, most hours streamed, most hours watched. Like that's a massive person that went over and streams primarily on Kick. Even Amaranth, like with Amaranth over there, Pokimane's gone. Like that's 2 of the top 3 women on Twitch that don't stream on the platform anymore, or hardly, compared to, you know, what they usually stream. So there is a gap, and that is a big concern. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I hope I can like say all this when I'm actually doing my bit here, okay? Because I'm making some good points. What's up, Arizona? How you doing? YouTube is mostly an educational video repository for me. Yeah, so on YouTube, like I don't really follow many creators. I never watch YouTube to be entertained. Sometimes, you know, there was a time where I was watching a lot of like Vine compilations. But I haven't done that in a while. But other than that, yeah, educational purposes, like learning how to do YouTube content, learning about running a business, you know, like that's when I pull up the YouTube. I don't watch it to watch people play games. If I want to watch people play games, I go to Twitch because I can say hi and I can talk. You know, I don't really care about watching like an edited video. And that's just me. And I feel like okay. Well, I'm sorry. It's not okay to people on Twitter. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to write an apology. I mainly watch gaming podcasts on YouTube. I only found out that you are live right now because YouTube showed me your stream on the homepage. Nice! That's the algo in action, y'all. That's the algo in action. You'll love to see it. Yeah, I mean, people say that there's no discovery on YouTube, but it's pretty effective. Like, when you are live, at least your followers are gonna know. YouTube has done a pretty good job of, like, making that known. What's up, Ultimate Gus? How you doing? We may also have an announcement today. Not sure if it'll happen during the stream. It might not. But we are planning an announcement at some point for Streamer Square. Logo plays Pal World when? I don't have time. I don't have the time to dedicate to that. When's the last time I played a game? I mean, Star Trek Fleet Command doesn't count, okay? Shut up. I don't want to hear it. It doesn't count. I'm playing it right now. It's fine. I just got to set up my miners and I'll be good. I swear. It's the last time. This is it. One more thing I got to do. Ryan die 4 goal. It's a good time. What is a good time? The good news about Silent Hill short message is you can finish it in like 2 hours. Nope. Come on, chat. You know that's not happening. That's never happening. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get the hopes up of chat for something that's just not possible. It ain't happening. No way, no how. It's not. I'm not even gonna look at the trailer. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the trailer. Oh god.
Circ85 cheered 300 bits. I smell a bit gold.
No, we're not doing a bit goal. Nope. Nope. Is it out already? By the way? What the? What's the goal for you to play Silent? No, there's no goal for me to play Silent Hill. It's not happening. It's not happening. Sadly, only on PS5. Oh, I don't have a PS5, so. We could recommend a 20-hour horror game instead of a 2-hour one. You can recommend whatever you want, Patrick. You can type whatever you want in this little chat box. Okay, type away with your little fingers, wasting your time. Recommending something that ain't gonna happen. It launched a few minutes after the state of play. I love when that happens in like conferences. And it's live right now. To me, the most memorable one was Bethesda launching Fallout Shelter on mobile devices. Like, that was such a hype conference because that was when they announced 76, you know, before we knew it was gonna be bad. Hey, look, apparently it's good now, okay? Apparently it's good now. But was that when they did 76 or Fallout 4? Oh, it was Fallout 4. You're right. I was like, wait a second. I was in a meeting the other day and I referred to Fallout 76 as like Fallout 64. I don't know where that came from. Fallout. I said like Fallout 62 or Fallout 64 or something. I was like, no, wait, that doesn't sound right. All right, I need to clear my status. Clear my status. Open up the Discord on this monitor. So many things to do. I have a question concerning sponsorships. If I wanted to try to become sponsored by a company, for example, Corsair, what would be the best approach? Put together a proposal. Like, actually pitch them what you want. Like, tell them about what you do. Give them your numbers and be transparent. Don't lie. Don't smudge the numbers, because that's an instant rejection. And tell them what you want from them and what they will get. What are they going to get in return? Is it a logo on your screen? Unboxings on your channel that has like 2,000 subs or whatever? Like, you know, put together a concrete plan and what you need and what they need, right? Like, you're basically selling advertising. You're selling a relationship that is fruitful for them. It's worth for them to spend X dollars a month or to give you XYZ products because you're going to do these things for them. That's the best way to go about it. And Corsair is really hard to make way with because Elgato is... Everyone wants to work with Elgato. And I think it's just because people want free product. But most streamers aren't actually like a good fit for Elgato because their target audience isn't streamers, right? Like, Elgato makes products for streamers mostly, like creators, right? So yeah, just make sure you're pitching to like a company that you use, you love, and like it makes sense for your audience. So when you're pitching them, talk about your numbers, talk about your demo. Fallout 64 on the Nintendo 64. I wouldn't call 76 good now, just so much better than it was at launch. That enough people who suffered through it so far are having Stockholm syndrome, which I still call Todd Howard a liar because of the persisting lack of dedicated servers and mods. Ugh. I've heard good things about it at least, but yes, I mean, at least better. It is better, yes. Fallout 76 is pretty good now. I played it a couple weeks ago, yeah. What happened to the PS5 that Loco had? And what? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Time for yeah, maybe. Maybe a little bit of that. Okay, so with that being said, I need to prepare my going live tweet so that we can be live officially. We're not officially live until the going live tweet goes out. I did already prepare today's thumbnail because now that I stream on YouTube, I have to prepare the thumbnail in advance of the stream. What's my YouTube link? I need to get the old YouTube link. Video link. Yeah. What's up, Chris? How you doing? You ever been told you look like Ellie from Last of Us video game? Yeah, I've gotten that one. If you can think of a female brunette character in a game, I've been compared to her. That's it. I know. I look like every. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't think I look like her. What's up, Baron? How you doing? Have you ever been told you look a lot like Loco2525? All the time. All the time. Have you ever been told you look like a dork? What's up, Ian? How you doing? He's also Laura Croft, yes. I'm also Meg from Dead by Daylight. Plenty of comparisons. Anytime I'd play a game that has like a brunette woman, it's like, oh, you look like her. What? What? Do you have eyeballs? Are you watching at 360p? Let's not forget Rey from Star Wars. Okay, I think I actually do look like Rey though. Like I actually do look like Rey from Star Wars. No cap on that one. You look like that Lego Star Wars. Oh, who's a Lego Star? What? You saying I look like a Lego? I mean, it's probably the only person that I would say that I actually look like. Is Rey. Like when I did Rey for Halloween, like, I mean, like I actually do think I look like her. It's true. It's true.
Circ85 cheered 300 bits. Have you been told that you look like the fiance of the famous AMSR streamer Christy Schuyler? Uni 300.
Is Rey a Disney princess now? I don't freaking know. Good morning. Good morning. Did you go poops this morning? You did? Are you a good boy? Yeah. Good morning. Oh, he smell like outside. Good morning. Oh gosh. Featured chat. Get out of here. Good morning. Good morning to the bookers. He's not a pit bull. He's a Boston Terrier.
Oh my goodness, praise.
He's a Boston Terrier. I call him an Austin Terrier. Because we live in Austin, you know. Yeah, you're a good boy. Yeah. I don't think Rey would be a princess, but I still think that Leia should be considered one. I mean, yeah. What's up, Wrigley?
Circ85
What's up, Saucy Rossi? Nice greyhound.
Good morning to the bestest booker.
He's not grey or hound.
Stream.
He is a chunker boy. He is a chunkiest boy. He is the goodest boy. He is the goodest boy. Are you the goodest boy, Booker? Yeah. Did you get some sun? Yeah. Okay, you are very warm. I am actively heating up. Like, I'm starting to sweat. You're so good. Okay, go be a dog. Go be a dog. Have you ever done a dog DNA test? No, he's a purebred. He's got like a certificate or something. I don't know. Something or another. Something like that. He is 100 P Boston. Oh, he's licking his crotch. Let's give him some privacy on that. Can we add a quote, mods? What is the quote? What quote do you want to add? Ninja Flippy, thanks for the 75 months. How you doing today? Thank you so much. Hey T. How are things today? Good, good. I feel like I have pretty good energy today. I don't even have coffee because I actually can't. Because I have bad acid reflux because I ate cake at 10 p.m. It was worth it, but also painful. So I can't have coffee today. It would severely exacerbate the issue, but I actually feel really good. I don't actually feel like I need coffee. I got less sleep than I normally do, which is not it's an average amount of sleep, but I definitely got less. But Christy and I have been playing tennis. We played tennis the last 2 days in a row, so I feel like I'm getting the reward from, like, you know, the exercise, the increase in energy. Peanut Flush, thanks for the 47 months. Thanks for the continued support. I appreciate that. He's being a stinky boy. It's 8:40 a.m. here and I'm contemplating cake for second breakfast. Second breakfast already? What time did you have first breakfast? Let's go, Loco. Yeah, and Braided got me a walking pad for my birthday. So I need to get that ordered and get walking while I work. Walking and working. Ryan Higa is the GOAT. What's up? Evanaf. Evanaf? Just finished first breakfast. Nice, nice. I had a bagel and 2 eggs this morning for breakfast. Half a bagel. Let me know what is it what are you trying to add? What are you trying to add? Does he bark with a Boston accent? Oh my god. Thank god, no. I would say Booker's bark is like for the scale of barking, I would say is like a pretty solid, nice bark. Like, it's not yappy. Like, you know, you have like a Pom or a Chihuahua, like it's not like a yappy sound. But it's also not like you know, where you're like startled when he starts barking. My parents have a half pit bull, half German Shepherd dog. Nicest dog ever, but also hates the UPS guy. Like, it's a very stereotypical dog. Hates like male persons, male people. And he'll bark, and his bark is scary. Like, if he doesn't know you, you better get out of there. Yeah, he is scary. His bark, but he is nice. But it's like deep bark. Like, anywhere in the house, you will hear him and you will be startled. Like, damn it! You scared me again. Frostbite gifting a sub to Patrick. Frostbite, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Why is the creator of How to Be Ninja in your title? Because I said that I don't know who he is on Twitter. And that really upset people a lot. I mean, I might have to issue an apology for just not knowing who he is. I mean, people acted like I stabbed them. It was a very serious issue. Why did Twitch fire 500 people? They need to operate leanly. That's fair. He's a really old content creator. Yeah, I mean, he was popular like in the early 2000s. Like, I may have seen his videos. Maybe. But like it's not like he's grown in popularity since. Like, he's not. He stopped making videos 4 years ago and streams on Twitch to 1,500 people, which isn't bad. Not a bad number. But it's not like, 20 million YouTube subs. It's not really translating over. I assume after all the political blowback the last several years, Twitch is trying to reimagine itself. A political blowback? I don't think they've had any political blowback. They grew significantly over the pandemic. So they hired a lot, like many tech companies. And so they are, you know, adjusting for that. So very common in tech. YouTube has also had some layoffs recently. If it wasn't for all the women exploiting themselves on just chatting pool and spa category, Twitch wouldn't be able to generate any income for itself. How does it feel contributing to the exploitation of women? I mean, women doing it on their own is not exploiting women. So that's not a thing. That doesn't even make sense. Twitch isn't exploiting them either. In fact, they probably they use Twitch as a marketing funnel so that they can make even more money on OnlyFans and Fansly. How come you don't twerk? How many subs and bits will it take you to get in a bikini? I think it's so funny that you tried to say that women are exploited and then you go and do sexism. It's like rapid fire bad takes. I love it. The political weirdos on Twitch would say you're misogynistic. Me? No, you're being misogynistic, but I'm not. I support women, you know? If you want to shake your booty and you want to be in a pool and you want to make millions of dollars, like, more power to you. So long as it's on your own terms, that's all that matters. What's up, Lyriel? Am I leaving? No, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I've seen Apollo twerk. No more Pokimane. Twitch is shutting down. I mean, I think there is going to be effects. Like, they're not just like Pokimane leaves and then everything falls apart. But I think there is a trend that is starting that is dangerous for Twitch. What's up, little leggies? They're just posting all their L's for all to see. I know. I feel like they have like a kink for shaming. If you want to do that, you can go to my fan site, okay? I gotta do news and stuff here. I can't just publicly shame you for an hour. You got a couple freebies there. I'll give you a couple freebies, but the rest you're gonna have to pay for. You think Kick offers better financial perks? Oh no, you're a Kick stan. Ah! You must love Kick so much. That's why you're on Twitch right now, right? Right? Oh my god, the shame king is out and about. Oh no. The truth comes out. Do you think Kick offers better financial perks than Twitch? I think Kick has a better sub split. And they have a creative program where they're gonna pay some streamers, but hey, just like Twitch has done that, the money's gonna run out, and what's left is nothing. What's left is nothing on Kick. There's no viewers. Everyone's fighting over a very small pool of viewers. Like, viewers aren't gonna go over there. I mean, Kick is not gonna last. Kick is just Mixer, except like worse, honestly. Pick recruiter, got him. I feel like I joined at a weird time. You know what? It's on Twitch. You just never know, hobo. You never know. Kick also pays for infrastructure at retail prices from Twitch, and if Twitch can't be profitable, how will Kick? Right. I mean, that and the fact that Kick is paying Amazon, who owns Twitch, to operate their platform. So that there's some math. There's some math that's not going to be mathing for very long. You know what I mean? Amazon's laughing all the way to the bank. They're like, Kick, you wanna do this? Fine. Hey, Frostbite. Nope, that's not a thing. That's not a goal.
Frostbite 1981 shared 1000 bits for the Silent Hill playthrough.
Nope, not a goal. Not happening. Nope. I do appreciate the birthday tax. I will take the birthday tax. Thank you, though. You mind if I ask why you call it the loony bin? The loony bin stems from when I first started my stream, and it was a Looney Tunes themed stream. So we have like the hype emote, as you can tell, looks a little bit like Looney Tunes. So that's where it came from. Not that deep. I was like Looney Tunes. I had a Daffy Duck laugh follow alert, and it would be like, and then when I got rated and had like 100 follows, yeah, that got old. I had to take it down. Sam, thank you for the 47 months. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for the resub. Resubbing for the Silent Hill stream. What? That's not a thing. That's not a thing that's gonna be happening. It's not happening, chat. It's not happening. Let's go over here to this music. I can't really do a lot of music. I actually should pause the music. It's tough because I love using Pretzel, but their YouTube safe playlist just means it won't be taken down, but it still will be demonetized for some of the songs. And it's like, what the? Frostbite. I don't have sound alerts.
Frostbite 1981 cheered 1000 bits. I heard it was a thing though, that's
Frostbite,
why we
thank you
are
for
doing
1,000
this loco
biddies.
think.
Nope, not true. Don't listen to Brian. No. The goal is just like, honestly, for a haircut, I need my haircut. You see these ends? This needs to go. I need to cut all this off right here. So I'll pay Christy for a haircut. How about that? Silent Hill, I'm hoping. No! What's up, Gun? Oh, gosh. I haven't got my hair. When's the last time Christy cut my hair? I honestly don't think I even cut my hair in 2023. I'm not even sure. Contributing for Silent Hill. That's not a thing, Robert. That's not a thing, chat. It's not happening. Oh my god. Did you know that Loco looks suspiciously like your fiance? I haven't updated on that Twitter thing, Loco. One of those accounts ended up being on my recommended channels on front page is Twitch broken. I don't know. I was a little confused, Gray. I didn't look into it too much, but it was kind of confusing because the person said that they were marked as a rerun, but if it says live, it's not marked as a rerun. I don't know. Twitch needs to like yoink any rerun into its own category. I heard it is a thing. I think Loco is lying. Thank you for the 100 bits. Is this a troll stream today? No. Thursday, it's no troll Thursday, actually. No troll Thursday today. Does anyone have a clip of Silent Hill be mentioned as a thing? No, because it's not a thing. So there's no mention of it being a thing. Oh, Hobo, those are cute emotes. Those are very cute. Rerun was tagged in the tag. So that's not correct. That's not correct. It needs to be tagged in the stream info. So if you go to edit stream info and you're doing a rerun, you have to mark it right here. So if a stream is not doing this, then you should report it. And you know that's not a rerun. I'll show you how you're going to know it's not a rerun. I can easily find reruns by going to the ASMR directory. The ASMR directory has a big problem with this. I'm surprised Twitch hasn't done anything about it. Where's ASMR? Okay, so far everything says live. Wow, am I not gonna be able to prove my point here that everything says live? Really? No one's running a rerun right now. Is this a joke? Literally, there's not anyone running a rerun. All right, where was the category that's of issue? New World? So I don't see a rerun here. So writing it in your tag is not how you mark a rerun, y'all, because it still says live up in the corner. It still says live up in the corner. If it's a rerun, it will say rerun here in the red where it says red. Now, my opinion is like live channels should not have reruns. It says live channels. Why would there be a rerun in the live channels?
Silent Hill hype.
That doesn't make sense. Sam!
Commander
Oh my god, thank you,
Sam
Sam.
Vimes tipped $25.25, paying my birthday tax.
Thank you so much, Sam. Thank you for the 25 and Cirque85 with 1,000 biddies. Okay, what is happening? Do we have a hype train? Why do we have a hype train? We're not doing Silent Hill, Cirque85. Stop. Why did Pokimane decide to leave Twitch? We're going to find that out today. We're going to uncover that. J11 gifting a sub to Ian. Thank you, J11. Thank you very much. So they're not marked correctly. You can report those channels. I don't see it one marked as rerun. It'll say it right here instead of live. But again, why are we showing in a category a tab that says live channels? We have a videos tab. We have a clips tab. Put on a reruns tab. I know no one will go there and look at it.
Locomotive.
But that's fine because Twitch should be prioritizing live content. That is the expectation of the viewers. And this is so selfish. No, you should report these channels and take them down. If it says rerun and they're no, like this is not right. Hype train for Silent Hill 2 remake. No. We're not doing a hype train for anything. Do not look at clips tab. Why am I not looking at the clips tab? It's just New World. Why? What's up, Red Dog? That would make me a narc if I do that. So you'd rather streamers that are live and doing authentic content to suffer? That's a weird take. Peanut, thanks for the 100 bits. Oh my god, Frostbite, stop. Oh my god.
Frostbite 1981 shared 1,000 bits. Silent Hill, and I guess we could squeeze 1% for the new laptop.
Thank you, thank you. Very diplomatic response. I mean, that's the best I can do with Will, you know? He's hopeless most of the time. It's Troll Thursday on Christy's channel. Oh, that's what Rosie said. No. That's what Rosie just said. Christy's listening. You better watch out, Rosie. I wish I could find an example of an actual rerun. The ASMR directory usually has like a bunch. I didn't see any. Well, that's the whole point. Yeah, but that's illegal. Unless Twitch has done something where they remove the rerun tag, which would be weird. That would be bad if Twitch did that. What's up, MF Dream? I'm sorry if I'm missing any alerts because OBS has a weird issue where sometimes it just doesn't want to play any sounds. And I'd have to restart the entire OBS, and you know, I'm not gonna do that. We're this far. It's Twitch. Would you be surprised if they removed it? Yeah, I would, because like it's all about like you know, the faith in the viewers of being able to access live content. Can you just search rerun? Well, that's the problem, is in New World people have a rerun tag, but they're not actually marked like in the Twitch settings as a rerun. It's honestly really frustrating. Like I honestly get the frustration of people who are trying to stream New World. They're trying to grow, and the whole playlist is clogged up with these people that are clearly just rerunning VODs. The top 3 streams are just milking. I mean, this is bad for the advertisers. This is bad for viewers. Like, I mean, it's the same thing as drop farming, but they're farming ad money and viewers. Like, this is bad. Those are embedded website views too, really? That's even worse. I mean, yeah, it sucks, like, that they have, like, there's 2.9k viewers, and 2/3 of that is clogged up by non-live, non-interactive content. Bad for streamers, bad for channel, bad for website. I mean, again, it's the same conversation with embeds. It's the same conversation with drop farming. Twitch has addressed both of those. They need to do something about this. I'm not a fan of that. I think if someone's doing something that's hurting other people, that's worth narking on. Like, it doesn't make sense that the principle of being a narc, like, that's like telling on someone who's not doing any harm, but it's like against the rules. That's not the case here. Like, that's a really silly thing to say. That's yuck, that is. Yeah, it's very yuck. The second person in ASMR is going a rerun RR command, which means rerun. Yeah. I don't know. I think that all reruns need to be classified properly and enforced and brought out of the live section. Maybe I'll bring this to attention today. I have a couple things to tweet. I got an announcement to tweet. I've got a mini thread for anyone who is looking to take advantage of the Plus program. So for those who missed it, Twitch modified their Partner Plus program. It is now just called the Plus program because it is available to affiliates as well. Now, I did post a new video yesterday. Finally. It's not going to do good in views because it's a week late. Dude, this video was a pain in the butt. It was an editing hell. Okay? So go, not right now, don't leave, but go after the stream, watch this video, and I give some tips on how to make the most of the Plus program and going through all the changes so you understand them. But basically, you can qualify as an affiliate for a 60-40 or 70-30 split. That's pretty poggers. So that qualification starts today because it goes into effect May 1st, which means if you get 100 sub points or 300 sub points for 3 consecutive months, right? What's today? February, March, April. If you get those thresholds for 3 months, come May 1st, you will, boom, unlock a better sub split. So 100 points gets you 60-40. 300 points gets you 70-30. For 12 months, by the way. For 12 months. It's not for a month. It's for locked in for 12 months. So even if your sub count goes down after that, you have, from that time you qualify, 12 months of better sub splits. Now, if you keep qualifying every single month, that end time, that 12-month end time extends. So whether you're a partner or affiliate, you get access to that now. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, go watch this video at some point today. So I filmed it. You can see here. I filmed it when I was on vacation. Because it came out last week. Of course, while I was gone, Twitch drops the biggest freaking news. I recorded on my phone. And it's just been a mess. It's been a mess. Just disastrous to put together. Oh my god. I had to deal with this like buzz issue. I'm done with Capwing. I'm so done with Capwing. I'm not even gonna recommend Capwing anymore because they have screwed up so much. They have made my life a living hell this last week. And there was an inexplicable buzzing whenever I exported the video. Cap wing is what I've been using. Cap wing. I'm not even gonna write it down because I don't want you to go to it. Cap wing. And the buzzing, I was like, why is it buzzing? The raw video wasn't buzzing. The video that B-Boy edited wasn't buzzing. So why is this buzzing? And then I come to find out that it's because I edited 2 parts in the timeline. So the first part was like 30 seconds in, and I sped up like 7 seconds of the video. And then when I got rid of that, it was fixed. And I was like, yes, I did it. I figured it out. And then I went to go watch the whole video just to make sure. And 6 minutes in, I start getting the buzzing again. And I'm like, and I go and I see I made 1 edit to the original video. So I had to undo that edit to fix it. Tell me why I should be paying a video program that has the dumbest issue where you can't edit a video. What's up, the guy? Soon you'll be a pro editor, though. I'm moving to DaVinci. I mean, I have to learn DaVinci, but I'm moving to DaVinci because that was ridiculous. Anyway, so the video is now, it's like way past and it's all over. No one cares anymore. But go watch it after the stream. But I will be posting a little thread about it too. I shouldn't, just to say F you to Twitter and everyone there that's like so grouchy and wants to be combative, but I'm still gonna do it because I am just a nice person. DaVinci is great. Yeah, it's just, it's complicated. I liked Capwing because it's like pretty basic, but it's also a butthole. What is Twitter? Who's Twitter? How is Twitter? Okay. We have a podcast to watch. Okay. Why I'm leaving Twitch. We're gonna watch this together on Spotify, which is weird. I don't know how not to watch it on Spotify. I guess I could download it, but I think you still will have to watch it. I don't know, but we're watching a video on Spotify. Okay, so this is it here. Why I'm leaving Twitch. Gotta go back to the beginning here. Okay. The ads are about to start, so let me run the ads and get some water real quick, and then we're gonna talk about this. I need to do a going live tweet actually, so I'll do that when I get back. Let me take a quick break, few minutes. I will BRB. Don't go anywhere. It's gonna be okay. All right. We're back in action. I'm going to do it going live. Going live. Tweet is live. Back in action. I don't know how long the ad breaks are on YouTube. I don't know if they're 30 seconds or what. There's just a button. So I see button with $sign, I hit button with $sign. If you would like to retweet the daily going live tweet, exclamation point retweet in the his house. Really appreciate retweets on the live stream with some candy. Gonna get some candy. If you don't want to retweet, that's fine. Give it a like, give it a comment, say that you're here. Check in. Check in on the live tweet. It will help boost it. Boost. All right, so we are going to be watching this video. I'm gonna go full screen because like it's fine. Like there's so much empty space here. You know, I'll just cover up a little bit. I don't know where my alerts are. These? I'll do that, but I'm gonna mute the alerts so that they don't make noise. Make sure the soundboard's not on. Oh, I gotta turn that off. Make sure no sound alerts are going off. All right. Hey, what's up, Rev Deuce? How's it going? So, for those that missed the news, Pokimane announced that she is departing from Twitch. In fact, she is actively departed. She is today streaming on YouTube. Starting today. So this was pretty abrupt. I mean, she's probably been planning it, but the announcement came pretty fast. So on January 30th, Pokimane tweeted, "The end of an era. Twitch has been my home for a decade, but it's time to say thank you for all the memories and love during my League, Fortnite, and Among Us days." And you can see she was on the App Store. She has been one of the faces of Twitch, you know, for some time. So this is pretty significant. And, you know, she is only one of 3 women that are in the top 100 streamers on Twitch. And she's gone now. So this has a couple of different implications, but one most notably is like, I mean, Twitch is lacking their next poster child. And there's plenty of awesome women on the platform that will deservedly take the throne, I'm sure. But still, I mean, this is definitely a gut punch to Twitch. You know, Twitch said a few months ago or a few weeks ago that they're done with exclusive contracts, which means that, you know, streamers were getting paid to stay on the platform, like Pokimane. And now that that contract is gone, she has made a decision to leave the platform. So we have a podcast episode that is also a video. So it's basically a video, but it's on Spotify. But we're gonna watch it, and she's gonna talk about her decision and talk about, you know, like some inside stuff, and talk about her, you know, perspective. So, and then we will react to that as we go and provide some commentary and insight, and yeah, I think I mean, this definitely is a blow to Twitch, I would say. So with that being said, let us watch.
Hello, beautiful.
Okay, that was a little loud. Turn it down a little bit.
People, welcome back to another episode of Don't Tell Anyone, the podcast.
I do have it sped up a little bit, but otherwise it's gonna take, you know, probably 3 hours to watch. So it's gonna be a little bit fast, but you'll be okay.
Where we talk about personal topics and do deep dives on different topics, frankly, because there is no way to achieve connectivity without vulnerability. If you're new here, I welcome you with open arms, and if you're not, then thanks for coming back. Today, oh my god, I cannot believe we're going to talk about the things that we're going to.
You better be joking. She's so old now. Oh, hell no. She's not even 30. Are you kidding me? What is wrong with you? Literally, this is like why I stopped being a gaming creator, because like Women get so devalued the older they get. If you get old and ugly, you're worthless as a woman. You're not breedable. Like, oh my God. Men, do better.
Talk about. Today we are discussing all of my thoughts on the different streaming platforms. We're talking about my personal Twitch exclusivity contract, and we're saying some things that I haven't really been able to say for the last 4-ish years. And ultimately,
One wrinkle and
we
you're
are talking
done.
about
I need
why
Botox, y'all. I
I'm
need
not
Botox.
re-signing
Botox
with
goal.
Twitch. So, wow. To give some context, for the last 4 or 5 years, streaming platforms have been giving out what we call exclusivity deals, meaning a platform will go to a streamer, typically a pretty well-established streamer, and offer them a minimum guarantee, aka basically a certain amount of money per year to only stream.
Give you some bank. That's what they do. They give you bank. Like money bags were given out. I mean, Twitch said, Dan Clancy said that it was not a profitable move for them to offer these contracts, meaning they got paid more than Twitch got back in ad and sub rev. And so it's funny to me when Nick Merckx, who is an idiot, tried to be like, yeah, Twitch wouldn't give me any of the sub money for my contract. It's like, dude, you got paid more than the subs were worth. What are you talking about? And it was guaranteed. You didn't have to care about your sub count. What are you talking about?
Stream on their platform and not stream anywhere else. Okay. One of the first popular deals that happened like this was with a streaming platform that actually no longer exists called Mixer. Some of you guys might be laughing hearing that term, and some of you guys might have never heard of Mixer. But if you haven't, a few years ago, Mixer was a streaming platform created by Microsoft, which launched.
Actually, Mixer was not created by Microsoft. It was actually called Beam, and it was created by 2 guys, and then it was acquired by Microsoft. So you don't know what you're talking about. Canceled.
Signed Shroud, Ninja, and some other streamers for huge deals, and the platform could barely stay established for a few months or even a year, ended up shutting down and ended up canceling all of their contracts, the platform in its entirety. Some people still discuss whether or not the streamers got paid out in their entirety, and I think that they did.
Oh, they
but
did.
This is all to say that, yeah, for the last 4 or 5 years,
those streamers got paid for like a 2-year contract and only did like months of that contract and get that money locked up. Like they, like Ninja, like
these exclusivity contracts have been happening. I'm sure you guys know a lot of streamers who have done them, including myself. But what is really in these contracts? Why did they exist? And why are they becoming more and more rare? Or frankly, if you didn't already know, they're almost not a thing anymore. First,
leverage. There's no more leverage. Twitch doesn't want to do it anymore. They don't want to spend the money because guess what? They're battling up against YouTube, and YouTube has been spending the money. And so you know what? They're like, all right, we don't want to get into a bidding war. Kick has been dropping like, you know, loads of cash. We saw XQC get signed to a record-breaking contract, more than NBA players, which is insane. So Twitch does not want to play that game, and we know now Twitch is not profitable, and they are very focused on achieving profitability. They laid off 35% of their workforce. They've been, you know, trying to become leaner, getting rid of excess programs, programming that just wasn't, you know, turning a profit. So there's no leverage. If Twitch stops offering contracts, then the value of those contracts goes down because, like, what are you up against? So streamers, what they did was they got an offer from Twitch and they would go over to YouTube and say, hey, this is how much they want to pay me. Can you beat that? And then they'd come back to Twitch and with a better offer and be like, hey, YouTube's offering me this. Can you beat that? And it's smart. Like, it's super smart. Like, these creators really made out with some, you know, serious money doing this. But then Twitch just threw their arms up and was like, we can't play that game anymore. So now when Twitch says that, And they also have multi-streaming, right? Now multi-streaming is a thing. So now the leverage has gone even further down because it's like YouTube's like, well, we don't care if you're exclusive. You can just multi-stream on Twitch. We don't care. Like Twitch lets you YouTube has let you multi-stream. They don't have rules against multi-streaming. So now it's like, what are you going to do? You don't have a Twitch contract to go around and negotiate with. So Kick and YouTube are like, well, we'll offer you this guaranteed. And it's going to be a fraction of what they were doing when they were going around platform to platform and, trying to upsell and get a higher deal.
Let's break down how these contracts work. And most of the platforms that have given exclusivity deals are Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Mixer, and Kick. I don't know if Kick does exclusive, but regardless, I can only really speak to my contract. And of course, there might be certain details that I have to cut out because legal and my managers literally tell me to.
So Kick, most notably by their contracts, were non-exclusive deals, which means they can stream on Twitch as well. But, and I don't know the answer for sure, but I do wonder if it means that they can stream on Twitch, but not at the same time. Because I don't think they can multi-stream on Kick and Twitch at the same time. And the reason to let them stream on Twitch is they stream on Twitch for, 3-4 hours. They get their viewership all the way up, and then they carry that over the Kick. They're like, all right, then that's how you grow on a new platform, by the way. Like, that's smart. But that's in Kick's best interest to let them do that, right? So it may not be a non-exclusive contract, but I do think it's like you can't multi-stream.
But I will tell you guys the things that either one I can say or two have already kind of been leaked, but maybe not everybody knows.
Ooh.
So
you guys better get your popcorn. It's gonna be juicy.
Contracts, usually you have to stream X amount of hours, and that amount of hours could range from 70 hours to 160 to even maybe more, and each streamer has a different amount of hours that they need to stream in order to fulfill their contractual obligations. Interestingly enough, the amount of hours that you stream does not correlate to the amount of money that you get paid out. Actually, when you sign an exclusivity deal, the amount of hours that they tell you to stream is correlated to how much you stream in a month historically. So, for example, the amount of hours that I've had to stream is very, very different from, let's say, a friend of mine, Myth, who streams a lot more than me. So when he signed an exclusivity deal, he's probably streaming twice as many hours. That doesn't mean he's getting paid twice as much. I mean, he might be. But that's how they choose the amount of hours. You also usually have to run a certain amount of ads per hour. And sometimes you have to go to certain company-related events, whether that's TwitchCon or YouTube holds events or what have you. So there might be these other details within the contract.
Because you're basically serving as like, again, you're an icon for the site. So they're paying you based on the work that you've done. They're also paying you to make appearances, and the running ad thing is very important because it was discussed. Me and Gathalion were talking about that on Twitter, which is like there historically has been a culture of anti-ads. Spokesperson, yes. A big creator saying that a lot of the big creators just refused to run ads because they didn't want to annoy their audience. Unless you start getting paid big bucks to run ads, all of a sudden, like Hassan, top of the hour ad break, every 3-minute ad break, sub on Twitch if you want to skip the ads, blah blah blah, right? And that, I think, honestly, even though it may not be worth it now to do, I think that these contracts were a logical thing for Twitch. I think it actually really helped them because it really shifted and helped acclimate the audience to being able to being okay to tolerate ads, because ad tolerance was horrendous. You run an ad and people are like it was not even a thing. It was not even a thing, for many years, really. It wasn't even like something discussed. So they really helped kind of push influence streamers to be okay with running ads and influence the audience to be okay with running ads. But now it's like, okay, well, now we have the ad incentive program and y'all did the work. And so that benefit isn't really there anymore.
That you might also have to abide by. This is why you often hear streamers talk about, oh, I need to stream, I need to quote unquote hit my hours. That typically means that they have an exclusivity deal and they are trying to fulfill however many hours that they need to stream in a month. I want to preface by saying these are great deals. And I am so insanely grateful to have had the opportunity to have not one, but two of these deals. And my deals personally were 2-year deals. And
Money.
I feel so lucky also because your contract does not rely on viewership. You're not getting paid more or less depending on how many viewers you have, which is
ideal.
really, really nice for peace of mind, to be honest. Otherwise, you might be stressing about, oh, am I going to get paid? My contractual, I can't say contractual today. I keep saying contractual. Anyways, this is all to say the way that these contracts are made is frankly quite beneficial to the streamer themselves. However, there is a slight downside, which is that I think although these contracts were made in a way that is great for peace of mind, and feeling like you have a safety net in a way, as long as you stream a certain amount of hours, they do kind of put you in this headspace of prioritizing hours streamed versus how good the content that you're streaming actually is, or putting effort into other platforms or doing other things or venturing outside of simply the sphere of streaming, aka in some ways it forces you to put all your eggs in a basket. And I have seen with certain streamers, it leads to...
Wait, what? They did not get rid of Turbo. They literally are advertising Turbo on people's channel now when ads are run in the top of chat. They did not get rid of Turbo. It just wasn't that popular. But now, because so many ads are being run, they up the price of Turbo, and there's buttons for Turbo now. I mean, look on your screen.
Almost becoming, for lack of a better term, almost like lazy with their content, or not feeling as enticed or encouraged or excited to try new things because, hey, I just need to stream 100 hours a month, just those hours. Get on whenever, do whatever, hit a certain amount of hours and log off. Which makes it feel or seem a bit more like a 9-to-5. Not that there's anything wrong with clocking in and out. There really, really isn't. Sometimes it's great to view work or a job in that regard. But I do think when it comes to content in particular, sometimes it ends up taking a bit of that magic or excitement out of it.
I mean,
or what
when it
might have
comes to like
initially made your
creative
content
work,
really good,
you can't
once you start seeing it as just hours broadcasted instead of what you're doing, your content might change because of that. I feel like there have been instances in the past where I fell victim to this a little bit. I mean, it's hard to say victim because at the end of the day, I'm getting paid and I'm getting paid well.
I mean, this is like where all the React content came from. I mean, this is why I'm sure XQC just watches movies on his stream, because it's like, oh, you got to stream 200 hours a month and you're tired and you're done gambling for 12 of the hours. So I mean, I think this is like very valid, right? Like, I think requiring, 200 hours a month is how many hours in a week? That's 50 hours a week, right? So like, I mean, it's a little bit more than like full-time job hours, but also streaming is not like, being on stream is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to making content. Like, you're planning stuff, you're collaborating, you're coordinating, you're answering emails, you're doing deals, you're preparing for sponsored content, you're trying to work on YouTube and TikTok, and like there's like, that's 50 hours a week minimum, not including probably double that just for like all the other things that go into being a creator, being a successful creator. There's so much more that goes into it. So 50 hours, even 40 hours a week on stream is just so much. It's so much. And I mean, yeah, I totally, like, this is definitely valid.
Again, like, I am so grateful for the contracts that I've had, but I would love to share some insight and kind of tell you guys honestly what that's like. And I think that might also help you better understand the industry as a whole, or the way that some people's careers have developed over time as well. So yeah, for me, there were times where I'm like, oh my God, I feel not as excited to stream, but I'm still forcing myself to just hit whatever amount of hours. And I mean, hey, we've all got work to do. We've all got bills to pay. That's just kind of how life and having a job is. But unfortunately, burnout when it comes to content is a little bit different than burnout perhaps in other forms of employment, because I think when your audience sees that you're not as excited about what you're doing, that makes them a lot less excited too. And they can for sure catch on to that kind of energy. And some of the first streamers to ever sign contracts, and I'm actually not even talking like 4 years ago, I'm talking like 6 years ago, I think they especially ended up feeling this way. And as a viewer of theirs, I also noticed that when their streams revolved around just how many hours they were streaming, that led to them not enjoying it as much.
I mean, you can tell when a creator's burnt out.
It might be some interesting perspective for you guys. To be honest, the first time that I signed a 2-year deal with Twitch, I was so anal about hitting my hours. I kept a spreadsheet. I logged everything. I was always checking to make sure that, I'm optimizing and I'm getting paid properly and blah, 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 blah. And then at some point I realized, wow, this is really taking the love of it all out of it. And so I tried to experiment with different ways of still being, a little bit more lenient with myself, but still working as hard as I could. And honestly, over the last year, although I have still had an exclusive contract with Twitch, I made a YouTube video about a year ago just talking about why I haven't felt the same way about streaming, and
And we watched this video. We watched it about a year ago, yeah.
That I was going to open myself up to trying new things. Oh my God, look at this podcast. I kind of manifested it. But yes, over the last year, I've been doing a lot of different things and frankly, missing out on a lot of money that I could be making. But that is 100% a choice that I'm making for myself, for my happiness,
live your
and
life.
for my long-term career growth.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how much might be interesting for me to share in regards to that decision making. But all in all, I think you guys get what I'm saying. Putting all of your eggs in one basket isn't always great, especially once you start seeing maybe that basket isn't doing
Also,
as well
the
as
money's
it was before.
there. You're already
We'll get
locked
into that a
up.
bit later.
So just focus
Let me
on
just
having
talk about
fun.
why I'm not re-signing with Twitch, okay? And let's just start with something very important right off the bat, okay? It would be, I would be remiss not to mention the fact that it's clear to many people Twitch as a company is not very profitable. And when I say not very profitable, I mean not profitable at all. And their CEO has been very transparent about this. Even though they're owned by Amazon, they still have a very hard time actually making money off of the platform because it costs so much to run. I know they had a lot of employees, although unfortunately they had a lot of layoffs recently too. All in all, they haven't found a path to profitability. And so 4 years into doing exclusive deals and spending millions on retaining content creators, they've decided to pivot to basically not doing any deals at all that are lucrative, at least. So they don't really do like exclusivity deals where they're just paying people to only stream on the platform.
Yeah.
I could have potentially, I think, re-signed with them exclusively and had some other bonuses, whether that's better sub rates or better ad rates, or, we will pay you this amount if you do XYZ, but very different numbers and very different details than the typical exclusivity deals.
It wasn't lucrative.
However, frankly, months ago, I'd already personally decided I don't want to re-sign with Twitch, and I don't want to sign exclusively with any streaming platform, okay? It's time for me to be free as a bird. And frankly, if I were to tell you guys why, I wouldn't even know where to start. And I don't know where to start, but we're going to get through it one thing at a time. For starters, don't you guys think it's just time for me to be free?
Yes.
It's like when you're in...
Do whatever you
Oh
want.
God, I hate to compare it to this, but I do sometimes feel like I've been in a long-term, committed, but toxic relationship with not Twitch as a company, but Twitch streaming, and sometimes like the industry as a whole. And I feel like it's just time for me to explore new avenues, okay? So we talked about point number 1, which is that the deals aren't even like they were before, okay? But the emotional and personal reasons for why I didn't want to re-sign with them and I don't want to sign with anyone else is just that I don't feel the same way about Twitch and Twitch streaming that I did 8 years ago or 4 years ago,
That's
or
fair.
maybe even 2 years ago.
I mean, the platform's
part of
changed a
that
lot in the
is,
last
as
4
I said,
years.
in my, hey, I'm going to explore new things, what's next for me kind of YouTube video. I feel like I've been there, done that with the majority of Twitch related things. And I'm someone who gets very excited about stuff, who loves to work hard, who loves to burn herself out. Stupid. But mainly when I am really excited about something, and oftentimes that is something new. And I just don't see
that's
the
human
Twitch
nature.
scene developing more, or at least developing in the direction that I would like for it to. I think for many, many, many years it did, namely the Fortnite era and the Among Us era.
Yeah.
Throughout almost my whole Twitch career, I was so excited to see streaming, and Twitch streaming in particular, become more and more mainstream. And I loved seeing that development year over year. And even though there were some things within the industry that I really didn't like, I kept thinking to myself, it's okay because we're going to grow out of it. It's okay because things are improving and getting better with time. And they did, and they did, and they did, until COVID happened and the industry really boomed. And frankly, it became a little bit overvalued because during the pandemic, everybody was at home. So many more people were watching live streams that the valuation for Twitch-related things, including these contracts that streamers were getting, like myself, they were becoming a little bit overvalued. And now honestly, all of these industries have gone down, 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 down since that time. And so the valuations are adjusting a lot. But for me, it's not just about the money or the.
So let's talk about like that part really quick. I mean, everything she says makes a lot of sense. As someone who's been streaming on Twitch for 10 years, you know, I started pivoting my content in 2020 was when I started pivoting my content. So this was 6 years into streaming of just playing video games 5, 6, 7 days a week, 6, 7 hours a day. The platform grew tremendously. We had a lot of social movements going on, and a lot of things changed in the industry. We had the Twitch Me Too movement, which led to the closing of my my management company, OP Group, and that was like a big hit to my income. So that was when I was like, I mean, holy crap, like I need to think about my future for once. Like when you're streaming and you're young and things are going well, you're just in the now. You're in the now, and I'm sure Pokimane probably feels the same, where it's like, you know, time passes because you're just kind of focused on what's right in front of you, and you don't think about where you are going to be in 10 years. And as one viewer already pointed out, like when you get to 30, you're considered old as a woman. And like, am I gonna be able to pass as a gamer for when I'm 40, 50 and be entertaining? People want to watch me. I was like, I didn't see it. And so that's when I made my pivot to do another thing I really enjoyed. And that was the time when I did something new, right? I did more just chatting and, you know, made this whole pivot to doing totally different content. So I definitely resonate with everything she's saying. I think everything makes perfect sense. I think that, you know, Bleed Purple has really faded away. I think going to TwitchCon in like in 2023 like really helped me feel a lot better about Twitch as a community. But it's still like when you're back in your house and you're back on the grind for another year before you see anyone again, you really feel like you don't recognize anyone on the platform, and you're so busy, you don't go and see anyone else, you don't chat with any of your streamer friends. I mean, this is me, maybe this is just a me thing. Pokimane does a lot more collaborations than I do. My content is not like it's harder to collaborate. You know, I'm trying to get more people on my stream, but it's not the same as like, you know, buddying up and playing games. So you know, it's definitely changed. I agree with a lot of this, and yeah, I feel it. When she refers to the industry, is she speaking of the content creation or the entertainment industry? Because Twitch has become part of the entertainment industry. I think she's referring to like the intersection of gaming, tech, and content creation, like in terms of like because TikTok has boomed and YouTube has boomed, and you know, Twitch is not like it's stabilizing, you know, over the last 2 years. So what's up, Flame Goat? How you doing?
Valuations for me, what really sucked was I feel like I saw the scene and the industry grow in the direction that I really wanted it to. And during the pandemic, there were so many people watching streaming and caring about games. There were so many more girls. There was such diversity in the demographic, and I felt so much more seen and heard. And I was like, wow, this is what I've always wanted for streaming. And if you see Twitch and streaming nowadays, it's really almost nothing like how it was back then. Or frankly, I feel like it has regressed a lot. And I think that's the biggest reason why I have a hard time wanting to devote all of my time and all of my energy to just streaming. I was like, if right now, today, it was like how it was during the pandemic, I would still probably be streaming full time and be so excited about all of it. But I'm going to say something that might get me in some trouble, but I'm going to say it anyways, because it's how I feel. So, or at least this is my personal perspective and my personal experience with the industry. So as I said, I thought it progressed and got so much better and cooler throughout the pandemic, and there was such an influx of different communities and it being more mainstream and more understood and blah, 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 blah. But for the last couple of years, is it just me? Or yeah, do you guys also feel like it has regressed a lot? And especially with the rise of so much manosphere, red pill bullshit, I feel like that stuff has flourished within the male-dominated live streaming sphere of things. And I mean, I can't be surprised, right? It's the online demographic that skews male the most. So of course, manosphere stuff would kind of quote unquote perform better there. And you guys already know.
I don't know what manosphere means, but I mean, I think like, you know, Kick has been a big part of that. I think, I mean, Twitch as Twitch, I don't think has gone to that level. If anything, it's probably gotten a little bit better because a lot of those bad eggs went to Kick. But she didn't say Twitch. I think she said like the industry. I mean, I think it's not like she's going to Kick, but like I would say this feels accurate when you're talking about Twitter, right? Like Pokimane doesn't use Twitter anymore. She very rarely uses Twitter. Twitter has, like for anyone that knows, has absolutely just become a horrible cesspool. And Kick as well. Kick is not like a very safe place to be. It is not run by people who, you know, are great people. So yes, I do think that she's referring to just like the trend of the industry. The trend of just what's around us, like what you know, what she would experience in her world, which is using Twitter, using Twitch. You know, those are the two big platforms, right, for her. Manosphere equals the rise of Andrew Tate style commentators and followers, yeah. And there is, don't get me wrong, there's definitely that stuff on Twitch. It does exist. It isn't just chatting, you know.
Who and what I'm talking about. Okay, don't make me get into the details. But it was just really disappointing to see this community and industry that I have so much love for relish almost in this
Not
shit.
that YouTube is that much better.
So many of the things that I see,
way,
like figureheads of my industry, the most popular and well-established, typically male creators, some of the stuff I see them say and do breaks my heart. And it's hard for me to exist in an industry and community and watch that shit happen and act like it's no big deal. And to see it be normalized, the kind of bigotry and shit spewing and just so much stuff that I frankly, like, I just don't agree with it. And I know you're gonna say, okay, well, don't just sit there, you know, speak against it. You know, I do that enough as it is. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of my friends or people that I know feel similarly to me, but they don't speak out against it because it's hard to. Why are you gonna speak against someone with dozens of thousands of followers and stans that are gonna go against you and shit down your throat? Like, it's almost like there's no point expressing your opinion to people that you're never going to change anyways, you know?
Okay, this is where I disagree. Because your friends have tremendous influence. Tremendous influence. And, like, they also have millions of followers. And if they won't say anything, then why is anyone else going to be more effective than people who have influence? Now, I'm not talking about Pokimane specifically needs to like call out every grievance, but if her friends are men and they're afraid to upset their peers because XQC might not want to play Call of Duty with him, like, no, you do have a responsibility. And if anyone's going to make a difference, it's going to be the big creators. So I don't agree with this take. It feels way too defeatist, and you know, this is just how you can't complain about normalization and then let it get normalized. Like you're part of that. You have the influence. And again, you as in large creators, not Pokimane specifically. Like she has gotten into many rifts and she has called a lot of stuff out. And but don't give your friends a pass. Like, you know, especially when it comes to cases of misogyny. The misogyny has definitely risen. We literally had a troll come in here first thing today and wanted to complain about women in bikinis on Twitch, but then ask me how much for me to be in a bikini. Like, how can you complain about those women, but you are the actual problem? Those women are doing their own thing. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. But then you're going around harassing other women that are trying to do their own damn job and stay in their own damn lane. And it's like, it's men who need to speak up because they are the peer. Men listen to men. That's why, like, you know, if there's more men on this platform, it skews towards watching male streamers, right? Because you tend to watch your peers. You tend to watch people who look like you. And if they are not saying anything, then you're basically, they're basically condoning it, because those comments, they fly by chat constantly. Even on the Twitch channel, it's flying by, like, what are you gonna do about the women in bikinis and the women twerking? It's like every damn time they're talking, like, they will literally be talking about TwitchCon dates. And then Dan Clancy is like answering a question about, like, well, what about the women twerking? It's like, what? And we just, like, we're letting that stuff fester. And it's not just Twitch, and it's not just Pokimane. It is just, as a whole, this stuff is festering. And, you know, X/Twitter as a platform, Kick as a platform are very much, like, huge, you know, problems that have helped perpetuate this. But I don't agree with this at all.
And frankly, a lot of them are prepubescent little boys that just need to go through puberty and then they'll figure it out. You know, like
But that, like, we keep saying that. But we keep saying, like, oh, they'll get over it. It's just a phase. But there's always going to be 13-year-olds that, like, send death threats for your opinion, or, you know, say they're going to rape you. Like, that's always going to be a thing. So we just allow that? Like, that just makes it okay because they're just boys being boys? Like, screw that. Like, that's not okay. That's not okay. We're watching in 1.3x. That's why she's talking fast.
I don't want that demographic. I don't want to take responsibility for them. But it's also, it hurts my brain to see other streamers almost put such bad ideas into their minds. Anyways, all in all, this is just to say there are a lot of things within this community and industry that I don't agree with. And as someone who has been fortunate enough to grow my personal followership? I don't know what to call it. My personal communities on many, many different platforms, I find myself enjoying my time nowadays a lot more on these other platforms than on Twitch because of a lot of these reasons. And that really sucks to say because I still love Twitch so much. Like, I have so much love for, I love gaming. I'm gonna be gaming until I'm literally 80 in a rocking chair playing TFT on my phone. Like, I will forever have so much love for gaming. But yeah,
oh, sweetie, you're not gonna be playing on your phone. It's gonna be in your brain. It's gonna be, and when you're 80 years old, you're gonna have a Neuralink that's gonna turn everyone to zombies one day. But also, you can game just by looking and thinking.
Twitch and streaming and the surrounding communities around that, that is, to me, not the sole representation of gaming. And that becomes very clear once you go to maybe YouTube and see all of these amazing Let's Plays or other live streamers, or you go to TikTok and you see so much cute, cozy gaming content or
there's a lot
other
of red
kinds of
pill
gaming
stuff
content.
on
Like,
TikTok,
it seems like there's this plethora of people who have similar interests as me, and they're just not all on Twitch. And it sucks to feel like, oh, I cannot reach these people that I would love to have in my community.
Okay, so I think the problem is, like, when you're really ingrained into a community, right, that is your world. And the grass is green. I mean, that's all I gotta say. The grass is greener on the other side. That's all I gotta say.
If I remain on Twitch, part of me really wanted to structure this whole thing, but I think I'm just gonna spitball it because I have so many thoughts and feelings that I think it'll make sense if I just get to vent about it all, all right? I think another thing that I didn't love about this industry is I felt like I got to the point where I started feeling like, especially post-pandemic and it going back to feeling very, very male-dominated, I felt like, wow, again, I'm someone who is very much an optimizer. I love analytics, I love data, I love thinking like that. You know, I studied engineering. That's just how my brain works. And sometimes I wish it didn't, and I wish it would shut the fuck up, but that's how it works. But maybe that's interesting for you guys to hear because I have a typically more business-minded mindset than most. But yeah, I started feeling like one of the only ways to be successful in this industry or become more successful in this industry is to appeal to more guys. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I love men. Okay, there are a lot of great men, but we both know some of the guys in this industry, not so great. And frankly, I feel like at this point in my career, if you're a girly pop and you're on Twitch, you know me and I love you, you know? And so I'm not gonna grow by maybe doing some of the things that I want to do. I can only grow by appealing perhaps more to the guys left in the industry, and I don't really want to do that because some of them I don't really agree with. Please don't assume anything by what I'm saying, aside from what I'm saying. Oh God. But don't assume that what you think I'm saying is what I'm actually saying. Am I saying what I mean to say? Whatever. So, I just didn't love that idea, and I saw it very frequently. It started feeling like a limitation, okay? Maybe a better way to say this is that I felt like I hit my saturation point on Twitch. Like if you're on Twitch or in the streaming Twitch bubble, you know me. And if you fuck with me, you probably follow me or watch my stuff, which I appreciate so much, and I fuck with you too. And if you don't, you probably hate my guts and don't wipe your ass. Maybe you wipe your ass, but I feel like you probably don't. That's just my personal opinion. Anyways. And if you don't like me, like you just don't like me, right? But I'm not going to continue and further my career by staying on Twitch. The only way that I can grow my viewership on Twitch is by streaming more or appealing to people that I might not want to appeal to.
This is 100% spot on. Like this is, okay, so this is the best explanation for why going to YouTube makes so much sense. Because on Twitch, there's like 200 million monthly users, which sounds like a lot. But then YouTube has 2 billion monthly active users. Okay, so she has like peaked on Twitch. Like she has peaked, and it's not like she's peaked and she sucks now. It's just like she said, everyone knows who she is. Everyone has made a decision about her, whether they're gonna watch her or not. It's pretty much done at this point. On YouTube, there's a whole new world of people that she gets to interact with, that could come by. She's got how big is her YouTube channel? Let's do a quick little search here. She's got 6 million subs on YouTube. I bet you there's a ton of people over there that don't catch her streams regularly. It happens every single time. Every single time. That's why building a YouTube channel is so important. That's why Twitch is finally letting you multi-stream, because inevitably you are tapping into an audience that either discovers you for the first time or has enjoyed your YouTube VOD content, but just either they don't like Twitch, they don't use Twitch, it's not in their routine, it's not in their ecosystem. And it sounds weird to say when you're on Twitch and you're like, well, why? Just click a link and come on over. Okay, how many people went over to Mixer to go watch their favorite streamer? How many people just stayed on Twitch because it was convenient? And that was exclusive if they left. They left and they did not multi-stream. They didn't have the option.
Feeling I don't ever want to come off as though me talking about some of these downsides equals me not being grateful. I think we should leave room for ourselves and others to be able to do both of those things, okay? We can talk about the downsides of something without necessarily being ungrateful for it.
True.
So I want to preface with my gratitude, especially the financial security that those contracts brought me, especially the status that those contracts brought me, and the ways that it has helped my career. Those are all great, great, great. However, there have been some downsides to becoming the quote-unquote Twitch girl, which this exclusivity contract has kind of made me. So yes, it has helped me in a lot of ways, but you know, being the Twitch girl or being the face of Twitch, which I don't feel I am, but some people might describe me as,
definitely
I would say
one of the faces
of Twitch.
Sure, yeah.
There have been lots of great upsides to that, but so many downsides. For starters, there are a lot of Twitch-related things that I just don't agree with. I don't. And we'll get into that. One, it was sometimes hard to speak out against these things. But two, I felt like because some people hated Twitch, they hated me. Because I represented Twitch. But me...
Also, you are a woman, so it's a great target, honestly.
And Twitch, hello, we're two separate things. So, wow, did I feel like I got a lot of hate? And hey, this is not to say, oh my God, all the hate that I get is undeserved. No, I say some shit and people don't like the shit. That just is what it is. But I did very much feel like the tone that people came at me with, the energy that people came at me with, and the way that people viewed me, a lot of that was because I was dubbed the Twitch girl and because of my affiliation with Twitch. And I'm so sorry we're breaking up now. I'm gonna still be on sometimes though, but you know. But yes, me and Twitch, we are not the same thing, okay? They are a whole ass corporation. And I am just a girly pop trying to live another day.
People are so
let's talk about all of the things that I disagree with Twitch on. Woo! 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 And I have been outspoken about like the very, very important things in the past, but frankly, I just haven't really like
Scrub the VOD on
dogpiled on
YouTube.
Twitch because one, enough people do that shit, and two, well, I had a contract with them and I did not want them to be mad.
Yeah.
But they could be mad now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, okay? I know there's gonna be Twitch people listening to this. I still have love for you guys. I'm just trying to be a little bit more honest and be more myself and talk about some stuff, okay? Now that I can. Let's start with Twitch. As a company is respectfully really messy. Y'all are messy and it's okay. I'm a little messy too, but Twitch is really, really, really messy.
It's better. It's better now.
You guys saw that stuff a couple or a few weeks ago where like they made nudity not against terms of service, or maybe artistic nudity wasn't against the terms of service. And I'm not saying that that was a good or bad decision. I don't even know enough of the details to have an opinion. But my point is more so they allowed something in the terms of service, which kind of then blew up in their faces. And then they retracted that like a week later. And I feel like these kinds of changes and even the way that they go about expressing their changes to their terms of service, messy, messy, messy. They'd be tweeting shit and then deleting it and then correcting and then retweeting and then they make a change and then take it back and then do a backflip and then do a sideways cartwheel. How are you guys going?
Okay, I will say to Twitch's credit, I prefer this new era of, you know what, trying things out. Trying to make some changes, trying to do what's best. I mean, last year they did the sponsorship fiasco, which if y'all forgot that, was they tried to institute weird ass guidelines for like how big your sponsored stuff could be on screen. It was very weird, very bad, so bad. And then they're like, okay, never mind. But I appreciate that, you know what, they tried and they listened. Like, them changing something means that they listen, right? Do you want them to institute something and then just stick with it and then like let it be a problem? I prefer them shooting their shot, experimenting with product. Like, things are, they've tried some weird things, moments, and it didn't work out, and that's okay. I mean, it is a lot of money that gets wasted when they build a product that is useless, like in its original form, like, you know, the what was it, the hype chat and moments again, but again, at least they know to like keep track of it and take it down if it sucks.
Going through these processes, me no comprendo. Like, is there not an infrastructure? And I get it, you used to be maybe like a smaller company, but you've been a corporation for a minute, and now you're owned by Amazon. And again, as someone who is very, very closely affiliated with Twitch, just my personal opinion, I'm not leaking anything by saying this, I feel like although Amazon funds Twitch, sometimes I wish that they were doing a little bit more for the general infrastructure of Twitch, as well as Twitch's PR. Like the way that Twitch comports itself and is seen publicly. And frankly, I feel like Amazon must have insane pull and networking capabilities. Why don't you position Twitch as a cooler company? Why don't you put it in more mainstream eyes instead of,
I mean, yes,
kind of having it the way that it is?
Okay, many things here. Okay, no to like more Amazon in Twitch because, but yes, more mainstream integration. Like, Amazon is a massive platform. And they have a lot of money, and Twitch is not mainstream, and it's like barely there. And it's I've always complained that they don't do enough to acquire new users. Like, the platform has never grown because Twitch did some amazing marketing campaign. It's always grown from creators being creative and doing really cool stuff. And if this results in, for marketing, instead of like them trying to do marketing, I guess, and just fund creative projects for streamers, then fine. Like, at least put some money into the marketing side though, because it's just like I don't see what they do. I mean, Amazon makes games. Amazon sells games. Twitch is a marketing platform for games. Like, it is such a beautiful platform for marketing games. Hello, why is that not happening? Now, she was saying something before, Twitch being messy. So I will say that although it is definitely super heartbreaking that these layoffs happened, and I think I did mention this, and this is, I think, will help explain with Pokimane, you know, bringing this up. I think that Twitch cutting a lot of their staff will help them be less messy, because running a business is messy. Working with multiple departments is messy, and they probably had way too many people doing way too many things. And I think that them being leaner will make it easier for them to make decisions and act on those decisions. Flame Goat says, as a person cut, yes. So maybe that'll I think that they've made a lot of progress, not just with the, you know, the layoffs. Like, I don't want to say that's like progress, but also with Dan Clancy, and be more transparent, be more communicative to the community. Do we remember when Twitch would make things, say things, and never, like, they would never have a blog post, they never went on stream, and now we get a live stream every time that they drop something new. The freaking CEO comes on and answers questions for an hour and talks about even the hard stuff, even the bad stuff, like the layoffs, and he'll come on stream and he'll answer everything. So I think Twitch has made a lot of progress on this.
I don't know. That's my personal take. I'm sure there might be reasons, but I, throughout my contracts, would always beg Twitch to do certain things, and they wouldn't. Or to help me make certain things happen on Twitch, and they couldn't.
That's
why? Couldn't tell ya, but it's depressing to see.
Yeah. Okay. So this I'm hoping changes. Like, this feeling, and this feels very accurate of how Twitch was pre-Dan Clancy era. They were stubborn. They were risk averse. They were just so, like, stuck. They didn't know what they were doing. I mean, I've met people that work at Twitch that have never even gone to the website. And that is just, to me, egregious.
And I personally am done with Twitch's messy behavior, in the sense that I'm not done with Twitch, but I'm done with, like, being emotionally invested
a mess, though.
in the changes that this company is doing. Because you know what?
Is messy,
maybe they're still figuring it the frick out. I don't know.
I mean, YouTube is they suck at communicating. They're slow to do anything. They make some backward changes. YouTube Live, like, the live aspect is like, where did that even go? I mean, that's just like, they just kind of stopped saying anything about the development of live. That's why people aren't really going over to YouTube to stream. And that's why Ludwig is, like, you know, putting YouTube on the clock and saying, hey, like, y'all need to make some moves and show you're investing in the live platform. Otherwise, why should streamers on Twitch invest their time? Like, that's why a lot of us, we're gonna multi-stream to YouTube, of course, like, because it's like, there's no point not to if your content aligns with what you're doing on YouTube and what you're doing on Twitch. But, like, I mean, like, to invest and go all in on just, like, live streaming and doing YouTube, like, I mean, that to me is, like, a very high risk if you have something on Twitch going for you.
And yes, this does include Twitch bans and Twitch partnerships, okay? Twitch partners and bans people by a process that has many, many, many errors. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt that, hey, humans run that company and human error exists, right? But sometimes it feels like even when something becomes evidently clear that it is wrong, it still takes them a hot ass minute to do anything about it. You have people with incredible viewership getting declined partnership over and over and over and over and over. And you have people with, respectfully, perhaps viewership that does not meet the guidelines required for partnership getting partnered without doing anything.
Okay, I hope she's not referring to her friend Slicker in this, because he is a scumbag. And there are people that get thousands of viewers that don't get partnered because they suck as a person. So, and there's people who I don't feel like she can commentate on people who don't qualify that get partnered, because you don't really know those people. And Twitch has been very stubborn with their requirements, and you don't know, Pokimane, no offense, but you don't really know what it's like to be at that level and what it takes to get partnered and what happens after you get partnered. Because usually what happens is you get the hype, you get the momentum, you're hitting 75 average, you finally meet the criteria, you do a partner push, you get partnered, there's a huge celebration, and then the balloon deflates. And the hype, the momentum is just kind of taken out, and viewership for a lot of people just goes down. it goes down to probably what the true average was. And it's tough. It's really tough mentally for a creator to go through. It's tough to be at that level. It's a very sensitive viewership level. And also, some partners have been streaming for a long time. The requirements have changed, and the game has changed. There's many partners who, yeah, they average like 10 viewers because when they got partnered, the circumstances were different. I mean, and to say that people don't deserve it, or like, you don't know the history, you don't know where they were at when they got partnered. Like, do you want people to lose their badge if they don't keep meeting the requirement? I mean, I think that is, I think that like mentally, that's just so unhealthy. And there's already a lot of mental issues and struggles when it comes to being a creator. So I don't think that we need to take away any part. What is it? So what? What is it? How does that affect you if someone has a partner badge? What does that mean? They're not going to steal your viewers. So what is the point? I mean, there's barely anything that you get with a partner besides the badge and more emotes. So, and also, you know, Twitch has made a very mindful effort since 2020. Okay. Where we had the George Floyd movement, Black Lives Matter, and it was a reckoning for companies and individuals to realize the disparity gap, right? The lack of equity and equality that underrepresented creators get. And that includes opportunities on Twitch, like getting partner. It is harder for those creators to grow and to have the success. They don't have the same resources. They don't have the same privileges. They don't have the same advantages. And so, again, many people, many underrepresented creators got partnered during, you know, that year. And even though they may not have met the requirements, it was Twitch's way of being able to provide opportunities for underrepresented creators. We also have like the guilds now, which is, you know, awesome. So, but anyways, back to Pokimane's point, which is like, I mean, I just basically disagree with everything she just said, but you know, it's very back and forth so far. Like we're halfway through, and you know, there's been a lot of points where like I'm like 100% absolutely nailed it, agree for sure, and there's some that is like I'm gonna have a different opinion, but I'm also a different person, so that's valid. Anyways, so ads are about to run. This is I think a good stopping point. Let me just take a quick break, few minutes, just 3-minute break. You're not gonna miss anything. I'm gonna get some water, go stretch, and we'll get back to it. Okay? BRB. All right, I don't know how that was 3 minutes, but time flies. Whoa, Blackjack! What? Did you try to cheer when I was not here? Did you try to just do a chair cheer? Thank you for the 3,500 bits. Holy crap, Blackjack. How's it going? Is this my birthday present? I feel like that was a short ad break. I couldn't even make a sandwich in the time allotted. I'm sorry. Blackjack here for the Silent Hill goal. Please, please. Oh my god. Craig, thank you for the 300 bits. Thank you so much. Thank you all for the support today. Thanks for being here. If you're new, make sure you hit the follow button. I stream on Mondays and then miscellaneous days based on if there's like a lot to talk about. Usually at 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we do streaming news. We do advice as well. So if you are a content creator and you want to learn how to grow, where the industry is going, you want to ask questions, I do that here and on my website, streamersquare.com. We have a premium membership program. We do one-on-one consulting. So I'm really all about helping creators really know the industry and learn how to grow. So thanks for being here. And you can also check out my YouTube as well. Because this video will be going up on YouTube and the VOD's are already on YouTube because we're multi-streaming. So it's pretty cool. Speaking of Stream Square, you never replied to my last DM. I'm sorry, Rev. It's been chaos town. Feel free to bump me if I don't respond. I have a quick question. I understand that transcodes are handled by Twitch, but don't streamers have a certain level of control over them? How do some streamers have both 720p and 720p 60 quality options or only 30 FPS? I mean, you choose how much you stream. What the heck is happening, Blackjack? In regards to Ryan Higa, teehee. What's up, quick save point? Yeah, you can choose the frame rate and the resolution. I don't know if there's a 720p and a 720p 60, but I don't know if you can customize that on Twitch, but I did more things. Blackjack got me groceries, Chinese food, yeah, and a notched button tie waist blouse. Yay! Thank you, Blackjack. Off my throne. I don't have my throne alerts on here. I need to redo all my alerts. I think I'm gonna go like full Twitch alerts because they have everything. They have throne notifications. So thank you so much, Blackjack. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And also on Streamer Square, we have office hours. We had some last night, and we have office hours coming up on Monday. So if you want to pick my brain, become a premium member. It's $15. You get access to office hours, seminars. We're building some brand new seminars, 30 courses, opportunities, tons of good stuff. Okay, I'm done advertising. Let's get back to the React.
Anything, and it just makes you go, what's going on up in there? I have heard some stories. Maybe for another day. Also,
thanks
Twitch bans. I'm sure a lot of people want me to talk a little bit more about this, so let's. Twitch bans can also be all over the fucking place. Yeah, it's true. Why? Again.
Okay, I'll just say I hate talking about Twitch bans because they're so subjective. Like, and the process just can't be transparent because it's always going to be subjective. It's not black and white. It's what is their history? What was their intention? Did they correct it? Were they trying to cause harm? You know, was it an accident? Was it their first time or the 20th time? Like, how much money do they make? How big are they? That's honestly probably a factor. That's why Amaranth has survived like 8 bans now, because she's making bank for Twitch. But yeah, I hate this topic. I hate this topic because no one knows. It's all speculation. We're all just guessing. And it's just like, I just hate this topic. Anyways.
Again, probably human error. You have different people looking at the same problem, and this person goes, yeah, no, I think that's worth a ban. And someone else goes, yeah, no, I don't. Is that okay? No, because at the end of the day, who loses out? The creator. At the very least, I think in instances where you're like, hey, 1 for 1, maybe if this is not okay, maybe it shouldn't be okay across the board. Maybe people at Twitch should do something about that. But I will also say this doesn't apply to dumb shit, okay? I know someone stupid out there is gonna be like, one time you showed a wee-wee accidentally on stream. Why didn't you get banned? But someone else showed a wee-wee and they got banned. Probably because it's their 20th time showing a wee-wee on stream. And I accidentally did it once by clicking a link that I shouldn't have clicked. Shit happens. Wee-wees happen. But also the rate at which the wee-wee happens also matters. Okay, so some of you guys, when you talk about Twitch bans, you do it kind of stupidly. But is there a point there underlying somewhere? Maybe. All right. Yes, there is. And I know some of you guys are going to ask, oh my God, the Gideon ban, la 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 la. Listen, Gideon hate rated. Is that even how you say his name? Gideon. Gideon. Sorry, I mispronounced.
Twitch bans should be as simple as speeding tickets. If a speed trap camera catches you going 65 and a 60, you're donezo. How many people have been pulled over for speeding and got a warning? Because I'll tell you, I've only been pulled over one time in my entire life. And I was going like, I don't know, 10, 15 over. First time ever. My record, beautiful. And I got points and a ticket for that speeding ticket. Okay? That is a subjective experience. Being pulled over is a subjective experience. I mean, there's no arguing that. It's just, we're people.
Announce it. He hate raided me like 2 years ago. I don't even know when. And he got banned for that hate raid. And if you guys don't know what a hate raid is, it's when you send all of your viewers to someone else's stream to shit on them. So, you know, I had his whole audience shitting on me while I was playing Valorant. Okay, I literally did nothing, minding my own business, gaming with my friends, and all of his viewers were, you know, not saying the nicest things. I will say though, he apologized, me and him cleared the air, we have no beef, we've even texted recently, like, all is well between us, okay? But some people are gonna say, okay, for starters, for those who are saying, you got him banned. He did the thing, respectfully, he got himself banned. But I, personally, at this point, I don't care if he gets unbanned. I am not telling Twitch to keep him banned. I'm not doing any of that. So if he got unbanned, I wouldn't be upset about it at all. But again, Twitch works by some magic that I don't understand.
This ban is
also,
weird, unless there's like other things.
Why haven't they unbanned him? I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't make sense why they didn't unban him unless he like emailed them death threats or something. I don't know. Like if there's something that we don't know, right? And that's the thing. Then it goes back to like, hey, we're just speculating here.
Who makes these decisions? I don't know. Like it's a little kooky crazy. I wish I could tell you guys more, but I think the most I could tell you guys is for these huge creators, I think these decisions are made on a higher executive level. Like they have a different group of people that they ask about these things, maybe even the CEO before they make a decision. But for other creators, it's probably just handled by some kind of Twitch moderation, like some employee at Twitch who's like, oh, this is against the terms of service and this isn't. And that's maybe why you see inconsistency. Okay, I think we've talked about that enough. Ultimately, I am, again, I just disagree with Twitch on a lot of the things that they do, a lot of the things that they allow, a lot of the ways that they comport themselves as a company and how they establish the community that they have. But I still have a lot of love for the employees there. I think a lot of people there are just doing their best and I get it. I will also say that at the end of the day, Twitch is a company, okay? It is a company that obviously its primary goal is to make money. And therefore, its primary goal is not aligned with what my primary goal is, which for me, I care a lot more about like quality of viewership, diversity of viewership, safety for content creators. Their priority is making money. My priority is making a cool, safe environment and community for many, many, many people. I think there are a lot of problems that minorities on Twitch still face and that I wish they could do more about. I do think they try, and I appreciate that a ton. I really do give them credit for that.
Odd.
But girl, it's 2024. We still got so many of these damn problems. Like when I tell you there are people, viewers on Twitch who harass and stalk streamers to no end, who have made thousands of accounts, and you can send this information for years to Twitch. They can't do a thing about it. They're not going to do a thing about it because they don't do IP bans. And yeah, What more can you do?
I mean, I don't know. This is so tough because like it's just again, it's just messy. I mean, I'm always about safety and like Twitch doing more, and especially because Twitch has gotten a lot of flack for child predation issues. But there's also just, I mean, I would recognize that Twitch has done a lot with you know, with combating hate raids and who can talk in your chat and who can come back to your chat, who can watch your stream. There's definitely been some progress here.
And every single time that I go to Twitch HQ, I tell them the same fucking stuff.
But also, I mean, yes, stalkers and serial harassers are a big problem. It's just so hard to do something as a company. I feel like it's very challenging.
4 years.
Like IP bans aren't going to do anything.
A small advancement here and there. God bless them for that. But at this point in my life and career, and with my accessibility to so many different platforms, sometimes I just look at Twitch and I'm like, why would you be my platform of choice? If I got options, I got options. No, I'm kidding. Well, you know, at the end of the day, I still loved them. Love them. I mean, and love them.
Twitch has more moderation controls than YouTube Live does right now. Again, a lot of this is like grass is greener kind of situation.
Accomplished together. And I am, don't you haters think I'm leaving. I'm always going to be a part of this damn here community. And I will always be striving for and encouraging the things that I believe in. And I'm always have a big ass mouth. Blah, 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 blah. That's why I got a podcast. But I'll just be spreading myself out a little bit. And I am so excited to, for the first time ever, stream on YouTube, stream on TikTok, stream on Instagram. I could literally sit on Instagram and talk shit for an hour now, and I've never been able to do that before. Can you believe that? I've never ever been able to do that before. I could only do like maybe a 5-minute stream before my Twitch streams, but aside from that, I was contractually and legally not allowed to do that. Quick side note, there was something absolutely batshit crazy that happened with a Twitch employee that I haven't fully publicized yet. But now that my contract is over, I am considering doing that in another soon podcast episode. But I didn't talk about it at the time, frankly, because I feel like Twitch gets enough negative PR and I didn't want to add to that. And again, you know, I had a close working relationship with them and it just didn't feel like the right time. But now that it happened a while ago, it's a wild story, but it would make for a good story. I want to end this specific section with one little thing, and then we're going to move on to talking about other platforms and, you know, what's in the future for me.
I mean, she's definitely talking about the AI porn thing with what's his face. What was that guy's name? Like that's who they're talking about. I mean, I'm sure, maybe not, but I don't think she really did. She talk about it at the time? H-Rock. Yeah, which I got flack for when I tweeted about it, calling him a former Twitch employee. But that's literally that's how they had a relationship and how they became friends was through Twitch. Like, he worked for Twitch, he had a position of power. And that's how they got close. Like, he may not have worked at Twitch at the time of this whole thing, but I mean, that's how you think he just some rando that, you know, became friends with them? Like, that's how he got any of his friends and his following. Yeah, he did work for Twitch, yeah.
Right, and I just want to ultimately say a lot of Twitch-related stuff
for a while
is like corny. OG. Okay, it's corny and it's horny. Like, those are two of the primary adjectives I would use to describe a lot of the shit that I don't agree with that I see in this industry. And this is coming from a Twitch streamer, right?
Oh my god, he still streams
not exclusive
and
for
gets
long, and that's one of the reasons
viewers.
I don't want to be exclusive with Twitch anymore. Like, it's corny. Like, I cannot believe people.
When did that happen? When did that AI H-Rock thing happen? Because this guy, this disgusting person, still streams on Twitch. Did he even ever get banned? Still gets 3,000, 4,000 viewers. Like, let's talk about how cancel culture isn't a real thing, guys. Ugh. Yuck.
People are saying this stuff and it's normalized. Bigotry, corny, sexism.
Like, they're literally talking about actually doing laws against AI porn, even though it probably will never happen or they'll probably never be able to figure it out. But they're actually, it is a big topical thing. And I don't, and like, Twitch didn't do anything about that. It happened almost exactly 1 year ago. He never got banned. He never got banned. That's wild. If so, the thing I would complain about with Twitch being messy, the way I describe Twitch as being messy is like insanely nepotism. I can't think of the right version of that word, but the nepotism that Twitch has exhibited in like the first, I don't know, probably 8 to 10 years before, like when the Me Too stuff went down, a lot of you know, it was like a huge reckoning. I mean, there's some Twitch staff that went down, there's streamers that went down. Nepotistic. I was like nepotistic, yes, like insanely so. I mean, I just, the fact like that nothing came of that is just wild.
Horny, and it's horny. And listen, there's nothing wrong with being horny. We're all human beings. But some of the ways that people go about it really makes me want to question things. And some of the ways people project this horniness onto you, me no gusta, okay? Just putting that out there. I think that's all, at least for today, I could really say about Twitch. You guys kind of get my general feelings. I just want to reiterate. I know it might sound crazy for me to kind of talk shit, but also be like very grateful though, but that's genuinely how I feel. Like, I'm so grateful for the time that I've spent on Twitch, exclusively with Twitch. I really am talking about this like it was a relationship, but in a lot of ways it was. And now we're breaking up. Love you still though, in a way, but if you love me, you gotta set me free. And if I love you that much, I might come back, I don't know. Ultimately, really appreciative for the things it's done for me, the ways it's benefited me, the ways that we really have made a big difference on the Twitch community. There are so many more female streamers. There is still more diversity. Not as much as there was during the pandemic, but it's okay. I am still so proud of like those advancements and those feats and those accomplishments. Hell yeah, fucking right, okay? But there are a lot of things that I don't really agree with and that I don't love. And I think it's okay for me to share my opinion in regards to that. And if you disagree, that's okay too. That's what an opinion is. So now let's talk about my thoughts on all the other streaming platforms. My unfiltered, honest thoughts after talking about Twitch, right? Let's talk about YouTube. One of the things that I like more about YouTube than Twitch is that on YouTube, it feels like you're streaming to your community. Whereas on Twitch, yes, you are streaming to your community, but once you become a larger streamer, the way that Twitch works is channels are shown typically based on viewership. So if you have a decent amount of viewers, like I'm very grateful to, you have so many random shitty people coming into your stream who, like, if you don't follow me, you don't watch my shit, why are you here? Oh,
look, Pokimane, you and I would both love for Twitch to move away from a viewership-driven discoverability mechanism, okay? Because it is, I mean, it's great for big streamers. Like, I'm sure it helped Pokimane a ton. But it is awful for anyone that's trying to get to the top, especially when the top row is covered by reruns.
Because I saw you had this many viewers and I wanted to come in. I wish I could be hidden to those people. Like on YouTube, someone probably isn't going to be showing your stream unless like algorithmically they might like it. But on Twitch, there's just such a huge audience of people that I don't fuck with and that don't fuck with me, but they see my stream being up there lively and popping. So they're all up in my chat talking shit. And I'm like, I don't want you to be here. Like, you're ruining the vibes. You're ruining the party. I kind of forgot to mention this in my Twitch section, but yeah, I don't like the amount of harassment and dumb shit that people do in Twitch chats. And I'm sure they do it on other platforms. I just think it's not to the same degree because those other platforms, the categories aren't built in the same way and your stream isn't shown to people exactly in that same way. I hope that makes sense.
I think there's ever a non-disparagement clause?
It's more like you're on an island. It's just your island with your people. And there is that upside of...
There could be, but also, like, when you're being paid that much, you probably just don't want to rock the boat, you know?
Well, they're just my people. It'll be, like, more fun, less random shitty folks. But there is that downside of, let's say a game is really popular in a certain category on Twitch. You might get more viewers because they're just interested in that game, and so they're looking at that game category. But on YouTube, you don't really have game categories. And so there can be hype around games, but that funneling of viewerships doesn't occur in the same way. And again, that funneling, there's benefits. You can get more viewers when a game is hype or something cool is going on, but that funneling can also be negative. You can be funneled a lot of toxic viewers, right?
Okay, so what I would say to this Because Lieutenant says she was complaining about lack of growth before, but now she wants her community to be more insular. The live stream experience is the charm is the community aspect of it. But on YouTube, your growth is going to come from short form and videos. That's where there's the nice juicy discovery. The idea with YouTube is you post short form content that goes viral, whatever, and people say, I really like this creator. Let me go watch their 5-10 minute YouTube video on the same clip, right? Because now on YouTube, you can actually link a short to a video and say, hey, you like this 60-second video? Here's a 10-minute extension of this video. This is where it came from, right? And then they might hit the subscribe button, right? Like the follow button on Twitch. People that come by your stream aren't always going to follow. Many people are not. In fact, probably more people are not going to follow. They're just going to come in, make a decision, leave, or hang out and say, oh, well, that's it for me. Or maybe they just forget, right? So there is a much better discovery. Because people say, oh, well, that means that Twitch discovery is better, right? But like, did you forget she just said that it's only for the top streamers? If you're top of a directory of a new game, yeah, you're gonna get viewers. You're gonna get all the viewers. But if you're trying to grow, which is the bottom 99.9% of creators who are not at the very top, it's not a good discoverability mechanism. It's not. It does not work for us. If you're a small creator, you feel this. You feel this. It was also easy to discover people back then. What, on YouTube or on Twitch? On Twitch, I mean, it was easier just because there was less people. But yeah, so the whole idea is when she goes live, most of that is going to be the people who subscribe to her, the people who have chosen to watch her, right? It's like if you're, it's like a more effective, like follow experience. And then there is still discovery for live content. In fact, I mean, I would say there needs to be better discovery for YouTube live content, but most people are not there for live content. But if Pokimane's playing the hot new game that just came out, she's probably pumping out some shorts and some actual VOD type videos, right? Some, I don't know, medium form videos. So those are what's going to get all the traction and discovery. And then they say, oh, she's live playing that same game. I'm going to go and say hi and ask questions, right? That's how discovery works. People who say that YouTube discovery sucks is just, if you're just live streaming, yeah, I mean, it's going to suck. But also the whole experience is going to suck because that's not how YouTube works. There's way more potential on YouTube for discovery. It's just different.
But I can't say for certain which platform I would like more if I've never streamed on YouTube yet. Am I right? So I'm very excited to try it. Very, very curious. And I've also heard that on YouTube, it's more like a revolving door, like at a hotel. Like there's always people coming in and out. So you'll get a lot more messages of like, hi, love your stuff, big fan, like throughout your whole stream. Whereas on Twitch, you're only really going to see highs and hellos like at the beginning of the stream because everybody's coming in. And then it feels like you're spending 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours with that whole group of people and then everybody leaves. But I hear on YouTube, it's like people just coming in and out a lot faster.
I don't know if this is true. Rev, I know you've streamed more on YouTube, so maybe you can attest to this experience, but I would postulate that the reason why that is a different experience is because viewers on YouTube are used to shorter content. They're used to spending 5-10 minutes watching content, maybe an hour watching content, but they're not used to an 8-hour live stream. Different behavior.
I think YouTube developed their live streaming tool a lot better, and I think you can have fun and great streams, especially great events on YouTube. I think it's great for that. And I am really curious how the live streaming algorithm works and if it does really showcase you to new audiences or not. However, I think a huge downside to YouTube live streaming is that it's just not great for anyone who isn't established. Like if you are just trying to make it as a streamer or grow a community, you're probably not going to do that through YouTube live streaming. If you have a platform it can grow, but you already have to be established in some way.
You have to
have already posted a lot of videos. Like YouTube in and of itself will never be for live streamers because they are a VOD first platform.
Yes.
They prioritize their videos. Can they have...
But this isn't a bad thing. This isn't a bad thing, y'all. Don't read into this and be like, oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Because you know what? To grow on Twitch, you have to do the same damn thing. Like if you want to grow on Twitch, the #1 advice is post on YouTube, post TikToks, post short form content. That's how you grow on Twitch. Twitch also understands this. This is why they say, you know what? You can multi-stream because they're betting on the fact that you are going to grow on YouTube and do all the things on YouTube. Because now you can stream on YouTube, so now you're actually motivated to figure out how YouTube works finally. But ultimately, people will come Twitch because that is the best experience. That's Twitch's perspective. They have the best live stream experience, and I would agree. I would agree. The community. I mean, my YouTube streaming experience is very early. We have 14 viewers. Thank you for watching on YouTube. But yeah, I have a very small channel, so it's a very different experience. But I'm also making short form. I'm also doing video content, and that's how I'm going to get my growth. And I understand that. And again, if you want to grow on Twitch, you have to do those anyways. So you might as well do them. Period. Channel hopping is easier on YouTube. You can go back in the video and not as much unskippable ads. Yeah. That is also a good point. The chat on YouTube is very delayed. It is a little bit.
Good live streaming capabilities and tools? Yes. But those tools and capabilities and that community will never be like it is on Twitch because Twitch prioritizes live streaming. That's all it does. And it has a certain feeling of community that YouTube just doesn't. Why do you think YouTube had to sign so many Twitch streamers? And why do you think these streamers who then became YouTube streamers are still so involved in the Twitch community? Because the Twitch community is synonymous with the streaming community. There isn't like really a YouTube streaming community. And even the biggest YouTube live streamer will never, like they'll never even probably be like 10% of the biggest YouTuber in terms of viewers, in terms of viewership on their videos. Like a video first YouTuber will always be bigger than a live stream YouTuber. You get what I'm saying? I think you get what I'm saying. I'm hitting that point where I'm like losing brain juice because I've been talking. I've been talking for an hour? How? Oh my God, when did this happen? Okay, I should speed run. Oh my God, I thought this was going to be a 30-minute video. God, can I yap? It's almost impressive. Oh, I also do want to say, I think YouTube went about choosing which streamers to sign exclusively really, really well. I think they were really smart in choosing creators that hit a certain tone and community that I think is really great. Like I love all of the YouTube streamers, and I think they have, frankly, much more positive and well-rounded communities than you tend to see on Twitch.
Also.
That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I do think they went about that really well. Facebook streaming, it's just probably never going to work for any Western stream.
Dead. It's so dead. It's so
Facebook
dead.
streaming is where streamers go to
Facebook
retire.
Streaming is
or
dead.
semi-retire before coming back. Hey, slay disguised toast. And I think right now Facebook streaming is only really popular in Asian countries, maybe like Southeast Asia, which I think is really cool. But I'm like, why can't you guys do that in America? I think that's because Facebook in general is much more popular in those countries. And hey, even me, I can't remember the last time I logged on Facebook. I have a community page manager for Facebook. I don't use Facebook. And so streaming on Facebook is never going to be prevalent.
Facebook was like, ooh, Microsoft acquired Beam, which became Mixer, and Amazon acquired Twitch. Well, let's get one of those going, right? Let's spin up our own because we have a massive platform. You know, Facebook is so they're like, oh yeah, let's do that. And then they did not realize how hard it was going to be. And they're like, oh, well, metaverse, let's go to the metaverse.
To people to like young audiences in America until Facebook is prevalent to young audiences in America. TikTok streaming, I think, is surprisingly cool / interesting / viable. But it is very different from Twitch live streaming. When you stream on TikTok, you have to do things that are like very, very captivating 24/7 because people on TikTok just have a very, very short attention span. On top of that, it's vertical, not horizontal. I think it can be cool for certain things, but it is also not the same tone or vibe as Twitch streaming, which
Very
is like,
different.
hey, let's game together for like 4 or 5 hours, you know? So yeah, I think it's a bit similar on YouTube in the sense that it's a cool tool within the app, but TikTok is never going to be a live streaming app, so its live streaming is never going to be better than, again, a platform that is built around that, or TikTok is never really going to be known for live streaming. Actually, that's the one platform that might change my mind, because TikTok just has so much power, you never really know. I'm excited to try streaming there too, even if it's just like makeup get ready with me's and stuff. I think that would be so fun. So we did Facebook, TikTok. I think Kick might be the only one left. Yes. Okay, so my thoughts on Kick as a streaming platform. I feel like my personal thoughts and feelings towards Kick streaming, and that platform as a whole, frankly, have been like severely miscategorized. I think people think that I hate it and feel so negatively towards Kick streamers and all of this stuff because of all of these clips that are like completely out of context, to be honest, or you only see half of the thing, or maybe my tone leads you to think something. But let me tell you guys what I really think. For starters, I don't feel any type of way towards any individual for choosing to stream on Kick. That's their personal decision. How can I judge without knowing all of the details? But me personally, I would not stream on Kick because I know that that company as a whole is funded by online crypto gambling websites that are not legal in a lot of countries, that in my opinion are kind of shady, and I personally don't want to stream somewhere and bring my audience somewhere where they could then potentially be funneled into an addiction. Does this mean Twitch, YouTube, other platforms are perfect? No. Most large corporations have a lot of issues, but I just think I could do more harm to my audience by streaming on Kick than if I were to stream on Twitch or anywhere else, comparatively. That's my personal opinion, my personal choice, and what I choose to do with
Pokimane,
my
I thought
time.
you were gonna
But in
be
general,
honest and
I don't care what people
tell
do. If you want to stream on Kick, if you want to gamble, that's your choice. I make decisions for me, myself,
That's
and
so
the
watered
influence that I have on my community.
down.
That's all that I can do. Yes, I was very outspoken about whether or not gambling should be allowed on Twitch because I personally felt like it should not be allowed on Twitch because
Let me just remind y'all that Pokimane started complaining about gambling on Twitch when her friend Slicker got stuck in a bind because he was severely in debt from doing CSGO gambling. CSGO skins or whatever. And then she's like, oh, yeah, slots, ban the slots, but she wasn't even doing anyways. That whole thing was like, bleh.
there are a lot of regulations around advertising and promoting
Misdirection.
gambling for good
He stole
reason.
money from everyone, yeah.
Okay, again, it's because gambling can be very addictive and it can ruin people's lives. So when, as a society or as a government, we already set these boundaries like, hey, we won't allow this kind of advertising, let's say, to people under 18 or to people in these categories, or we won't allow this kind of advertising in this way, or online, only in person, only when you show your ID, XYZ. There are all these barriers that are in place to reduce the amount of people who fall victim to addiction. And these are good barriers to have so that, you know, you still do give people the choice to gamble if they really want, but you don't make it so easy that so many people are falling prey to then just becoming addicts or to just becoming addicted to gambling.
She's not wrong in her take. It's still
and so that's why I am not in agreement for removing these barriers and making it easier to either gamble or to promote gambling. For me, I just didn't want things to get worse. I hope that makes sense. And if it doesn't make sense to you, then I feel like maybe that's a you problem. Anyways, let's talk about the future. So moving forward, I'm going to try streaming on other platforms. How exciting! I'm going to try streaming on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and I'm just going to have fun. I want to feel free to participate in whatever scene.
Okay, I think we got the gist of it. So, there were some things that I disagreed with, but I definitely understand the vibe. Like, again, grass is greener on the other side, and she wants to see what that experience is like being on YouTube and not be under a contract. So she is choosing to stream on YouTube. She's choosing to go to YouTube. I don't know, Graft. I don't know. I don't know. I think her mannerisms are kind of normal. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Couldn't she just multi-stream? Yes, but she doesn't need to multi-stream. I think her goals are very different. I think she wants to see what she's been on Twitch for like 8 years, and she's a bit jaded with the space. She doesn't want to keep the Twitch relationship right now. She likes the option of being able to stream over there. Maybe she will multi-stream. But you know, like right now she just wants to, she has 6 million YouTube subs, 6 point something, 6.6 million YouTube subs. And I mean, I think she wants the authentic experience to kind of see what that's like to be a streamer on YouTube. Without the multi-streaming, without the multi-chat. I think we might see her move away from streaming altogether slowly. Like she is set. Like she is set for life. So why? And her relevancy, so long as she does something, if she's doing stuff, like, you know, she'll maintain some relevancy. And like, why not just focus on things that you actually enjoy and just try new things and just have fun? Like, she doesn't have to be focused on her sub count or focused on her numbers. You know, she can truly just stream when she wants to. I mean, the dream, like, stream, create she probably has like a team to help make content for her and stuff, right? So sounds like she just wants to experience other things. Yeah. And I mean, and again, this doesn't mean that she's like done streaming on Twitch. Like, she's, you know, she'll be back to Twitch. I think that she may come back streaming to Twitch over YouTube at some point if YouTube doesn't like get their act together and, you know, like make it more user friendly. Like, it's just very stiff. I think YouTube is a great option. It's why I'm multi-streaming on it right now. I think YouTube is way more stable as a platform than Twitch is. Twitch feels very like they're not profitable and they're, you know, they're trying to figure themselves out and they're not that big. It's not a big site. The site is not that big. So it is scary to put all your eggs in one basket. I think for any streamer, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube, you need to diversify. And multi-streaming to YouTube is the best way to do that because it is the same format of video and you can build up your YouTube channel with VOD, with medium form, with short form content. It is a sure bet to invest your time in YouTube. Like whether YouTube live streaming gets better or not, it doesn't really matter because as a creator, you want that YouTube channel in order to grow your other platforms. It is just so crucial. So I feel really good about YouTube. I hope YouTube Live does get it together. You know, I just hope it's just a little bit more user friendly to look at. It's very boxy and like, you know, it's almost like corporate-y in a way. It's just like, oh, they put it together and it works. Now, granted, monetization on YouTube is really cool. It's really cool. I mean, they have the best ad serving platform in the world. They have a 70-30 split. You get to customize your membership tiers. So it's not a $5, a $10, and a $25 sub. It's a 99-cent sub. It's a $500 a month sub. It's whatever you want. It is up to 6 tiers. You can have 6 different tiers of memberships on your YouTube channel. You can literally build a Patreon experience on YouTube. I think YouTube is so undervalued by Twitch streamers. Like, crazy undervalued by Twitch streamers. It is, there's so many ways that YouTube can help you. And Twitch's multi-streaming, hopefully them laxing those rules will really open that up for a lot of Twitch streamers who like didn't want to bother with YouTube, but now it's like you kind of have an incentive because now you can, you know, double dip. And double dipping is great. We love to double dip as content creators because it is a lot of work to stream and make content and make videos and make TikTok. It's a lot. I mean, I struggle with it. I'm behind on content already. Which also has tiers. Yes, but they're set tiers. You can design your own tiers. And you can design permissions for those tiers. Like I said, Twitch has only out-earned YouTube for me 1 month. As a person who is full-time for over 4 years now, YouTube is the best for just pure earning. Because this live stream right here, in 2 months, will be deleted from Twitch. And in that time, there's no discovery and there's no monetization. That VOD is just sitting around doing nothing on Twitch. But on YouTube, that VOD is discoverable, it's there forever, and it's monetized. You will make money from your live streams. I made some bucks last year. I only did 3 live streams in February of last year, and I made a couple of cents every single month, just from those VODs existing. And I'm sure it'll add up because I'm streaming more. I'm working on growing the platform. Like, so all those VODs will get more views, and that's passive income. Isn't that what we want as a creator? Because Twitch does not have passive income. What's passive about streaming? If you don't stream, you're not gaining money. You're not getting subs. You're not getting bits. I mean, you're not even getting follows. You're not even growing. On YouTube, you post the videos and the follows and the views, the comments, it all just flows. The money, it flows. It really is about the ad model though. 2 to 3 of my 8 to 10, 12-minute YouTube videos earn as much as my 83 hours of streaming in January on Twitch. Yeah. I mean, that's where the bulk of your views are going to be too. Evergreen content is king on Twitch. Sadly, it is not possible on Twitch. Yeah. King for YouTube. I think I said Twitch, but I started YouTube last year and I love it. Nice. Nice. So we talk a lot about this in our Streamer Square premium program. So if you are a creator and you want to ask questions and get help and have us review your VODs and talk about multi-streaming, talk about making YouTube content, we will look at your YouTube channel and give you advice. It's really fantastic. If you go to my website, streamersquare.com, you can learn more about our program. We have courses and a bunch of other things, but the main value is you get access to additional channels in our Discord, in the Streamer Square public Discord, that is only for premium members. And you get my attention, you get Dylan's attention, who does YouTube stuff. He's crushing it on YouTube right now. You get Christy's attention, who she does marketing. We'll review your videos and answer all your questions. We do office hours and guided discussions. It's like phenomenal. I mean, what we're seeing from creators who attend our sessions, it is so cool to see, like, the progress that people make. Check Discord. Okay. Do you want me to share this? Am I supposed to share this? One video. Okay. Do you want me to show this to the chat? You can. I don't mind. I'm just showing YouTube ad earnings. Okay. How do I open window? Okay, so Rev has graciously let us look at his earnings. Yeah. So this is how much ad revenue. How many streams, like, would you say, or how many hours do you stream in a month? $200 from ad revenue. If you want to tell us about, like, how often you stream, how many hours, and, like, how often do you run ads? 83 hours. Oh, you can't see this, chat? Oh, I'm sorry. Enhance. So, granted, like, you can see it was almost twice as much the last month, because December is peak for ad revenue, and January is bad for ad revenue because of Christmas. So that is a industry standard to have this differential. Okay, so 6 minutes of ads an hour, 83 hours, $200. How many views did this video get? From one video on YouTube. And this is, again, this is done, right? This is done. This doesn't go up in January, right? Like, this is, I mean, you can only run so many ads in a stream. So this is consistent, right? As long as you're streaming. But one video on YouTube has earned him $333. And this will continue to build over time. You don't have to be live to earn this. This is a smaller video that got 9,000 views. $100 from one video getting 9,000 views. That's not an impossible number to hit. I'm also going to bring up our YouTube consultant, Dylan, who has been absolutely crushing it on YouTube. Like, he is like he's so good at YouTube. So you should go and look at his channel and get a session with him, because he only has 3,000 subscribers. It's not about your follow count. Your follow count does not matter. Look at the size of his videos. 14,000 views. Oh, wait, is this a stream? Oh, some of these are streams. Yeah, so 14,000 views, 4,000 views, 17,000, 18,000, 42,000, 50,000, 73,000, 33,000 views. Just, and he's live streaming Suicide Squad and is getting 3.8 thousand views on a live stream, on a 4-hour live stream. 4K views on a 4-hour live stream. 500 views on your live streams. He's averaging like 60 viewers, and then just gets money and views consistently after that. Okay, Rev is saying this is from a 2-hour YouTube live stream. 4,000 views. So is your viewership higher or lower? Because that's like pretty dang high for one 2-hour stream. How does your viewership compare on YouTube and Twitch? I know him, I haven't subbed, but I've seen his vids. Go sub to Dylan. He's doing great work. Hit that sub button on Dylan's channel. That's awesome that you've seen his videos. I average 350-ish CCV on YouTube. 350 viewers. I mean, even half this amount of viewers on Twitch, like, you might make this in a month. I've got a tab open to Dylan right now. Nice. That's amazing. We also actually on my, if you go to my channel as well, where is my channel? So if you go to my channel, you can see the videos from last year, and the first stream we did, which has 700 views now, which I should actually rename I need to rename the video, because we talked about, like, you see that thumbnail right there? We talked about Twitch earnings versus YouTube earnings. I need to change this video, the title of this video. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, this is me talking about YouTube. I don't know. It's in here somewhere. You're just gonna have to go watch, I guess. But I do talk about the earnings thing. I want to show that picture. Why did no one update the title of my thing? I'm very stubborn. I really want to find it. Oh, well, go watch my video. It's in here somewhere. Twitch versus YouTube. $100 for 9,000 views. That's an order of magnitude greater than what I thought YouTube earnings are. Well, it really depends on your CPM, so it depends on your industry. I'll be honest that my CCV on YouTube is about 2 times what it is on Twitch, but the ad earnings is way more. Yeah, I mean, Rev has been doing... I'm surprised you don't just multi-stream at this point, Rev. Is there any reason why you don't? Like, just instead of doing separate streams, just cover it both? They added a filter in search for live on YouTube, and it shows only lives based on what you search. Wait, did they really? Because that is nice. Oh, that's huge. I didn't notice that. When did they add that? They have a live tab. Recently uploaded, watched, unwatched, shorts, videos. That's live discovery. Holy. That's amazing. This is how discovery needs to work. This is what YouTube needed to do. You can also search by how long a video is. So they have a under 4 minutes, a 4 to 20 minutes, and over 20 minutes. That's really actually interesting if you make YouTube content. I wonder what most people are looking for. I found it right before you. That's so sick. Wow. This is exactly what I was like, y'all need this. Like, you need to be able to do this because we got a live tab before GTA 6. That's amazing. That's freaking awesome. Because yeah, just like this, like, it makes sense. It makes sense to filter out what kind of content you want. Like, if you search all, what do you get? I mean, you're getting the movie. You're getting reviews. But you just don't know what you're looking at, right? So if you want to look at some shorts, videos, live, that's great. Are we interviewing Higa now to keep the Twitter views popping? Yeah. I mean, I need to get him on, you know? I need to get him on. It looks better in grid view. How do I do that? Is it filters? I don't know. That's amazing. Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, Ryan Higa. Welcome to join the show at any point. I'm in trouble with Twitter. I'm in Twitter jail right now because I don't know who that is. I know. It is a travesty that I could possibly not know who someone is. I don't know. I'm supposed to know all 7.888 billion people. I just forgot one name. I swear, I know everyone else. The one person I did not know. That's okay that you don't know him? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you validated that because people got real mad at me. People are so mad. They're so mad. So what? I'll show you what I wrote, and then I'll tell you what my point was. Because sometimes when you tweet, you're not going to provide all the context, and that's very normal because you only have so many characters. So not every... Oh, I'm still gaining views. Nice. Still gaining likes on it too. So, Pokimane is going live, right? She's going live today in about an hour. And it's like YouTube streamers versus Twitch streamers showdown. And Pokimane's now on Team YouTube. Ludwig, Myth, Saikuno, Lily Pichu, all people who were streamers on Twitch. And then on the Twitch streamer side, Tina Kitten, Foolish, Fillion, Josh Seki, and Ryan Higa. And I mean, all I said was, I don't recognize any of these Twitch streamers, but I know all these YouTube streamers. I mean, it's true. I'm sorry. It's just I'm not. So the point I'm trying to make here, and it ties into the whole Pokimane discussion, which is, it is my opinion that these are very recognizable faces that were on Twitch, right? And are now on YouTube. Like this was like the it group during the Among Us days. Ludwig had a record for, you know, holding a subathon. And I don't know any of these people's credentials. I mean, you know, I've now heard more about Ryan Higa with everyone yelling at me. I mean, no one bothered to explain what he's known for. They just were like, he used to be famous on YouTube. And I'm like, okay, but he's not famous on Twitch. That's my point. I feel like that's not controversial. Like, he averages 1,500 viewers. That's great. No, there's nothing bad about that, but that's not that's not a big streamer. There's like thousands of streamers that get that, and I can't name all of those. I'm sorry. I can't name everyone that's got 1,000 viewers. He had, you know, millions of YouTube subs, but hasn't done YouTube in 4 years. And as a Twitch name, I'm sorry, but the name power is not there. Otherwise, he would have tens of thousands of viewers. If he streamed on YouTube, he'd probably get way more viewers. Now that's his decision, and you know, he like, that's fine. Like, you can do what you want. I agree completely. He has no name power on Twitch. That's all. So all I'm trying to say, and all these other people, like Fillion, probably, I think I heard that they get a lot of views. Like, I mean, they're a VTuber, so, and I don't know everyone in the VTuber space. Like, I don't, that's a very niche space that I just am not that familiar with. I mean, they average 5,000 viewers. Again, Pokimane averaged 10,000 viewers. Miss, I mean, all these people averaged, like, you know, 5-digit viewership, and they were also poster childs for Twitch. None of these people, I didn't see any of these people on, you know, a banner at TwitchCon. Like, none of these are the it girl like Pokimane was. That's all I'm trying to say. It's no, you know, shade on these creators. Like, I'm not a big creator. I'm not trying to say anything about relevancy. Like, I'm just saying, for the platform, for Twitch, this is kind of telling, and it's not a good tell. I feel like it's kind of a bad sign that, you know, the stardom is not that strong on Twitch. And if Twitch wants to grow, they need the Pokimanes and the Ludwigs. They do. I know they don't want to do contracts anymore, but if YouTube has all the big names, then where does that leave Twitch? So Twitch's position, as Dan Clancy has said, is they're done with exclusive contracts. They're done with trying to compete for signing people, because, you know, they have seen that when a creator leaves, that the viewership hasn't been impacted. And I think, like, when one person leaves, you're not going to see the needle move because it's all, you know, within a margin of error. But if everyone moves, if all of the big names, or everyone in a group, right? Like, all of these creators, if they are, you know, in a group, I would say Sykkuno, Lily, and Pokimane probably are the most collaborative. I think they were on the same stream team, right? But they're probably the most collaborative. They all are on another platform. Then that changes viewer behavior. It's not acquiring one XQC or one ninja. That's a mistake. It's about consistently acquiring the same group of people. It's Tim the Tatman, Courage, Lupo, all in the same group. They all are on YouTube now. Twitch's big names are not XQC. Kai Cenat's still a big name. Who's up there? Who's the one that's blasting records? It's not these people. So, you know, Twitch, I feel like, to maintain relevancy as a platform, they need to probably invest in, I don't know, bringing someone up, front paging the crap out of, like, a couple of creators, and building a new ecosystem. It's all about the ecosystem. So Pokimane choosing to leave Twitch is, to me, for Twitch, a very dangerous sign. It is a very dangerous sign. She is leaving on her own accord. There's no contract to switch her over. She is choosing to stream on YouTube. I'm seeing streamers of all sizes multi-stream. I'm seeing Ammunition multi-stream. I'm seeing Co making more YouTube content. You know, there's Lobos has multi-stream. Like, I'm seeing so many notable creators multi-streaming, and that dilutes Twitch's stardom, name power, recognition. Ryan Higa was, you know, the most iconic YouTuber in the early 2000s, apparently. Okay, I wasn't the CEO streaming back then, so I you know, wasn't keeping close tabs on YouTubers. But, you know, like, I mean, I don't think he even wants that level of fame. I think that, like, that's probably why he left. He doesn't, like, he burnt out. So, I'm a little concerned about Twitch and the relevancy of the platform. If all the big names just start to, like, multi-stream or start to trickle over to YouTube, because these streamers, they made money and they started to hire editors and they have big YouTube channels. And if you have a big YouTube channel, you can go to YouTube and be fine. You can go over there and you're going to have a following. And if this group starts to keep going over YouTube, like, then viewers start going over to YouTube and viewers start building a new habit of watching on YouTube. YouTube investing in improving the viewer experience of live streams could crush Twitch eventually. I mean, it could crush Twitch this year. I mean, yeah, it could come down pretty fast. Will the stream be posted on your YouTube channel later? Yes, it's already on it right now. We're live on YouTube, so yes, the VOD's already there. Twitch doesn't advertise itself. They can't rely on the chat get cut off. Ads are running? Shoot. Sorry, y'all. I missed the ad break. Where was I in the chat? Twitch doesn't advertise itself. They can't rely solely on their creators to bring people to the site. Yeah, I mean, not when there's, like, the compelling names are gone. Yeah. Not when the compelling names are gone. I think that the idea that there's always a new person that will rise up, I think only lasts so long. There's only so many times you can be like, oh, well, like, you know, Pokimane left, so, you know, there's another woman with 10,000 viewers. Oh, wait, there's not. And where does that leave representation also? Like, that's a really important factor as well. I mean, Pokimane's mentioned it in her video with, you know, representation really, you know, kind of dwindling off. And it's like, Pokimane is leaving. She's gone. Amaranth streams mostly on Kick. That is 2 of the top 3 women on the platform. Of the top of the top 100 streamers, by the way. Of the top 100 streamers. So there's not just another Pokimane that's just, like, sitting there, like, in the top 100 that's just like, oh, well, like, let's put the attention on this person. That's not a thing. Where the talent hasn't been brought up. They haven't been given the opportunities. At some points, yes, Lieutenant. Was Pokimane the largest female streamer in Twitch? At some points, yes. Most of the people on the YouTube side were all part of growing Twitch. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and Cutie Cinderella, like, I mean, she streams on Twitch, but her boyfriend is on YouTube. And Twitch is supporting the streamer awards, but what happens when they stop? What happens when YouTube says, you know what? We'll fund the streamer awards. We'll fund it. You won't even need sponsors. What keeps Cutie on this platform? All her friends are moving over here. I mean, there's literally a domino effect that could happen at any moment. It could be Pokimane that triggers it. It could be, you know, the next friend in that group that triggers it. And it could just cause a complete collapse of the top echelon of streamers, which, you know, again, you think, oh, well, that's room for us. But it really just, it signals the platform is dying, y'all. It's like a, like, if you see someone running away, or, you know, and everyone starts running and they don't know why they're running, but they're running. I mean, that's really what it could be. Twitch probably sees the streamer wars as something they can easily hand off to another new creator. The streamer wars is not Twitch. The streamer wars is what QT made. So it's not Twitch's thing to hand off. If Twitch stops supporting that, there's no reason for Cutie Cinderella to stick around. I mean, I think. Like, you can do all those projects over on YouTube. But Ludwig has also said that, like, he is contemplating going back to Twitch. But I don't know. Pokimane leaving feels bad. It feels like when all the cool kids are gone and you're still hanging around and you're like, well, did we just go as well, right? Like, I mean, we gotta go where the cool kids are, right? I mean, you know, it's a small platform. They're struggling with finance. It's just not a healthy sign to have creators just choose to leave Twitch. Big creators choose to leave Twitch. I think the platform is actually going to grow over the next 12 years with the most recent moves. Focus seems to be shifting to the average streamer, and if they can improve discoverability, I think it sustains. I mean, based on like this month with Dan Clancy and the things that he said, and you know, the layoffs and the way that they're tackling problems, like I definitely felt better about Twitch. There are times where I feel really good about Twitch, and there are times that don't feel so good. This is just a time that does not feel so good right now. And maybe in a week, things are going to settle. You're not going to really feel a difference as a creator or viewer on the platform. You know, unless you're a Pokimane fan, then you're going to go over YouTube. But we're probably not going to feel much until it's the next person that does that, and the next person. And then you start to wonder if this is something bigger. So I don't think Pokimane alone does anything, but to me it's a signal. To me it's a signal of potentially, hey, YouTube maybe doesn't suck to be a streamer. You know, and it gives people more faith in YouTube as a platform and less on Twitch. But anyways, everyone got mad at me about this. I don't really understand why. Again, saying someone was a famous YouTuber doesn't prove, it just only proves what I'm trying to say, which is like no one knows him as a Twitch streamer. Like 1,500 viewers from a channel where he had like what 20 million subs on YouTube. It's just that's not translating. I guess I'm sorry if I offended anyone. Do I need to write an apology? I guess it comes down to why are many of us here. The number of people making decent money from Twitch is about to increase by a factor of 4 or 5. I mean, yeah, the new sub splits are very enticing. For sure. Which isn't profitable. Is that sustainable? I mean, it's not sustainable, but and that's the big question mark, is how much time does Amazon give Twitch until they're like, you know what? Screw it. Shut it down. That's a big scary factor. I like the edgy loco, no apology needed. I like how like this was considered edgy. This is my first controversial tweet in a couple months, and I guess I just really forgot how dumb Twitter is. And how much I really hate it. But I already muted this tweet like in the first hour. The first "you don't know Ryan Higa" comment, I just muted tweet. I was like, oh no, I'm not going this way. Why didn't anyone take the time to consider what you meant? It's Twitter. People don't take the time to account for anything. Even when I explained it. So I explained it to Christopher Yee, which I know this is gonna sound bad, but I don't know who it is. I'm sorry. I know it makes me a bad person. Sadly, saying you don't recognize one of the literal pioneers of content creation doesn't help the argument you're trying to push here. And I said, every person who refers to Ryan Higa as someone who used to be really popular on YouTube precisely proves my point. On a streamer v streamer level, YouTube and even Kick a bit are siphoning away Twitch's most notable names. Now that Twitch has done away with high-paying exclusivity contracts, we're starting to see streamers multi-stream or move away from the platform altogether. This particular event doesn't paint the entire picture, of course, but it may be indicative of a bigger shift. And then literally someone said, what point would that be? I just spent a whole paragraph explaining the point. What do you mean? What is wrong with Twitter? What point? This is the point I just made. That the people on the left were made by Twitch? That's not entirely correct. That wasn't my point. Otherwise, I would have said that. Twitter is, this is why I just, like, I just cracking up. Like, what? You didn't read, you just read the first sentence and didn't read the whole explanation. I just spent time typing, bro. This one's a good one too. You teach streamers how to grow. This one is very much like, the energy is like, oh, you teach streamers how to grow? Well, great. Name every streamer. You know, type of energy. Oh, you like Marvel? Great. Name every superhero. Go for it. I'll wait. Prove it. Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting from this comment. Like, I will teach you how to grow, but I will not sit here and name every streamer. That's not what my, that's, yes, I teach streamers how to grow. Loco doesn't even know who Boxy is. No idea who that is. Never heard that name in my life. Ryan Higa chose to stream on Twitch instead of YouTube, where he had a massive following. Is that not the opposite of your point? He doesn't have a massive following now. Pretty sure that the point they're trying to make is that Twitch streamers are becoming irrelevant. Ryan Higa losing relevancy after going to Twitch is proving that point. I mean, that wasn't the point I was trying to make. But it is, yeah, I mean, it is, yeah. That definitely isn't because they're talking, never mind. That definitely isn't because they're talking about viewer mindshare per platform, but creator presence. Ryan Higa didn't lose the incredible popularity from his platform change, but rather from the change of medium. Huh? Huh? He streams on Twitch, bro. Anyways, these are people with freaking cat pics. So what am I mean, again, that's why I muted tweet, because I'm not going to waste my time talking to any of these people. I gave my explanation. So if anybody wants context, it's there. And if you can't read and understand that, then that's on you. And guess what? I'm making money from this tweet at the end of the day. So it's all in good fun. I don't really care what you have to say, because A, I'm not seeing it, and B, I'm getting a paycheck from your comment. So C, thank you very much. Have a good day. Anyways, Twitter just being Twitter. You'd love to see it. What's up, Jelsh? All right, that's all my rambling that I've got. I had to get that out because this is why I never tweet anything, because Twitter is it's just hilariously bad. It is comically bad at this point. Like, it's so bad I can't even be mad at it. I just like, I'm laughing. It's so bad. The outrage, the fake outrage. So anyways, I have learned from this to once a week pretend I don't know someone. That's what I've learned. Almost as bad as Reddit. Oh my god. I mean, I don't go on Reddit. I've been on our Twitch, and I used to try to answer questions on there, and I got in trouble because someone asked for stream safe music. And so I said, here's a list on streamermusic.com, which is my website that just lists music. It's not like a paid thing. It's a free website. And it got taken down for advertising. That they literally asked for stream safe music You want me to go and list all 75 options? So bad. So bad. Like they don't let you link to anything when people ask a question. So that's why the Reddit is filled with my capture card broke, help me. How do I get more than 0 viewers? Help me. Like, it's just the same crap over and over and over and over again. There's no thoughtful conversation. And that is why, if you want thoughtful conversation, come over to the Streamer Square Discord server. Because we actually talk and have real conversations. And it's real people doing real things. And not just like, blah, 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 blah. Dumb stuff. I don't know who Ryan Higa is, by the way. Shame on you, Acorn. Shame on you. Call yourself Acorn 316. How dare you? You don't deserve that name. Oh my god. I do want to see you fix a capture card though. Dude, I've had to troubleshoot my capture card so many times. Triggernaut, thank you for the 57 months. Thank you very much. Crazy Ball Man, 43 months. Thank you both so much. Thanks for all the support today, y'all. Loco doesn't know who Boxy is. Clearly hates female YouTube pioneer. Yeah, that's me. I don't know who Ryan Higa is. Oh my god, chat. Alright, let's settle this once and for all. You know how we're gonna settle it. Do you know who Ryan Higa is? Alright, do I do a YouTube poll as well? Let's see if I can set up a YouTube poll. How do I do it? I'm gonna try YouTube. There's like 2 of you chatting, but I'm gonna set it up just for you guys. Do you know who Ryan Higa is? I bet YouTube is gonna have, you know, more of a success rate, but... Alright. Vote honestly. This is very important. And again, while you're voting, go check out my website where you can learn how to stream. Unfortunately, we don't have a course on Ryan Higa. Maybe we should make one, because everyone must know. It's very important to teach people how to grow and who Ryan Higa is. We have courses on self-care, alternative income sources, recycling content, analytics, VTubing, lighting, PC build, but no Ryan Higa. I'm sorry about that. Someone told me, wait, are you done streaming already? Because I'm gonna rage you, Dylan. You better get back on stream right now. Okay. YouTube, even YouTube has more people saying no than yes. Even on YouTube. Really? I thought everyone knew but me. I thought I was just a clown, idiot, moron. I guess I'm not the only clown, idiot, moron. I guess 69% of chat is. That sounds accurate. That sounds very nice. I heard of him many times but don't know who he is. He is a once famous YouTuber. This is like that meme where Loco takes all the arrows while all of us sit guilty to the side, also not knowing who Ryan Higa is. I've been on YouTube since like 2010, yeah. I don't watch YouTube. I watch like, again, I'll look for like educational stuff,
just surrounded by
but I don't like explore and consume content. Like I've never really been big on that. We made a great video back in the day called How to Sound Like Your Favorite Rapper, really? The thing is, Ryan just sort of went ghost and lost relevance even on YouTube, and most people only knew his channel name, which is that, which I'm not gonna try to say. I saw this channel name and I'm like, I'm just not gonna go there. You know, it's just that I'm just, you know, I can butcher names sometimes. I just don't want to take that gamble. What's up, Bendix Borg? Are you gonna stream games on games? Am I gonna stream games on YouTube? No current plans. Yeah, quick save. I just, again, I see it. I see it. I don't know if I just, you know, I just, I don't know what it means. I don't know. Are you gonna stream games on Twitch, Loco? I mean, not right now. What was the result? 70% on YouTube, by the way. 73%. 73% on YouTube say no. They don't know who that is. On YouTube! That's people on YouTube. On Twitch, what was the result? 68% of people don't know who Ryan Higa is. I feel vindicated! Yes! Thank you. God, just proves Twitch is full of idiots. Take that, Twitter. Take that, X. 100% of people on Twitter know him. Yes, 100% of people on Twitter. It's very weird. 100% of people on Twitter, 30% on YouTube, 28% or whatever it was, 38% on Twitch. I just think it's a fun meme. I should have voted yes to troll Loco. What? Do we mean validated? Yeah, well, validated and vindicated. What did I say? I feel both at the same time. Bendix gifting a sub to Asamia. Thank you, Bendix, for gifting that sub. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. Oh, crap. Do I have any meetings today? Okay, good. Oof. I know who Ryan Higa is. That's good for you. Good for you. I don't know who I am. Why should I know who that is? Look, I can't keep track of all 7.8 billion people on this planet. I'm sorry. Even on Twitch, I may know, you know, not everything, but I may know a lot of things about streaming, but that doesn't mean I know a lot about streamers. It's not even the same thing. I am always on the lookout for headlines and understanding the space and trends and what's hip and technology, like the things that people do. I'm always on the lookout for that stuff, but I'm not like the full historian of every streamer that has over 1,000 viewers. You know why the poll is so bad? We aren't on nighttime. It's when the weirdos are. Oh my gosh. I can't stream that late at night. It's past my bedtime. No meetings. Loco playing Resident Evil 4. No. I need to eat some lunch. I need to do some lunchies. This is not an ad. Loco's taking donations for her upcoming Silent Hill stream. That's not a thing. That's not happening, guys. It's not. This shows that the Loco's LLM has some big gaps in her training data. I need more data. I need more data. What's this about Loco and Christy? No, stop. Agrees. It's not a thing. I will settle for any game stream in the next month. Well, I think my Loco Games, which is my alt account, the streamerversary is this month. I'm gonna double check. Okay, so I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. It has been a blast. You will continue to see, I'll probably be back on Monday. I'll be back on Monday with news. So thank you for watching on YouTube. I'm gonna wrap up here on the Twitch stream. Just a little bit more of a goodbye on Twitch, and we're gonna do a raid. So thanks for watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. I will see you all later. Okay.